labyrinth of might where brave souls dare. The jester plots with flair to spare. Hand in hand we venture through twists and turns. In the saga where fire fiercely burns.
Rise, bold adventures, now's your prime. In the jester's realm, let the legends climb. Help me stepdaddy when challenges rise. Together we conquer beneath the starry skies. Heroes of valor with courage untold. Through caverns deep and fortresses old. Every puzzle, every fiend you face, with the jester beside you, winning the race.
It's attack of opportunity, step into the light. Our stage is set, the thrills in sight. Join us as we challenge fate's tight grip. In our epic quest, let your spirits rip.
This is the call to all who dream. When myths awake and the brave redeem. Attack of opportunity calls to you. Embrace the adventure and witness the new. Rise, bold adventurers, now's your prime. In the jester's realm, let the legends climb. Help me stepdaddy when challenges rise. Together we conquer beneath the starry skies. Heroes of valor with courage untold. Through caverns deep and fortresses old. Every puzzle, every fiend you face, with the jester beside you, winning the race. It's a time of opportunity, step into the light. Our stage is set, the thrills in sight. Join us as we challenge fate's tight grip. In our epic quest, let your spirits rip. This is the call to all who dream. When myths awake and the brave redeem. Attack of opportunity calls to you. Embrace the adventure and witness the new.
Hello and welcome, adventurers. You've crossed into the thrilling realm of Attack of Opportunity, where every roll of the dice could shift our fate. I'm your dungeon stepdaddy, joined by the dungeon god. We will be guiding Miku, Tim, Cliff, Nefir, and Bramble through the perilous world of Oob. Prepare your spells and sharpen your swords, and let's dive into another epic session. Whether you're here for intense battles, ancient mysteries, or good old camaraderie, you're in for a treat. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you won't miss a moment. Let's roll the dice. Adventure awaits. Before we get started, and before we do our roll, I feel the need to embarrass people because I'm good at that. So if anybody's out there watching, be sure to wish Nefir a happy birthday. He looks really good for a 52-year-old. So yeah, and who knows? Maybe we'll work something out for him.
I'm officially a year older than old.
Happy birthday, Nefir.
Thank you.
And Miku, I think you had something you wanted to show the crowd.
So let me say this is not sponsored. I, as a kind of partial birthday present to myself, I made this 3D printed out this Hero Forge mini of Miku. It's complicated why this is a birthday present, but like this is, even if you don't have the money to get these things 3D printed, Hero Forge is freaking cool, guys. Not sponsored.
It sounds like you're doing a sponsorship. It really does. Does that thing have color on it, or?
Oh, that worked.
Did you order it with color, or did you paint it yourself?
So, yeah, let's continue with the game.
Oh, I don't think Miku can hear me.
I don't think she can hear any of us.
She heard you for a second.
Her to talk, and then she did.
Maybe she hates us. Miku, can you hear us?
I guess when my headphones went out, it also like muted me for a second. But like, let's continue with the game.
Yeah. Is that thing painted?
I did say that it worked. Oh no, it's not painted. You can, if you're willing to pay the money, you can it'll just 3D print it in color for you.
Oh, That saves a lot of time. As somebody who has painted a couple of minis, it took me hours, and I have not painted a mini since. All right, I will roll the D4, and of course, our favorite individual, the most sociable of us all, Tim.
What? No.
It's okay, just
Okay.
reference your notes.
How many times have you done this now?
Like at least
Used
1,000.
to be a thing where the fear kept getting the recap duty. So now it's Tim's turn to get the streak.
It's true. I was there. I was the stream.
Well, last time on Oob, you found our heroes in an epic battle between some local wyverns, dragons, who knows? But you'll always be amazed by the creatures of Oob as they brutally murder us. And that they did. They came across us as we tried to stealthily, more particularly Tim, made his stealthy way down the bridge. Somehow spotted, despite his ninja-like reflexes, they swooped in and began a barrage of attacks that sadly brought us to our knees. In a quick moment of decisive strategy, we went to fight another day, definitely not like cowards. And as everyone abandoned Tim because they all hate him, Tim found his way back to the group, and he definitely won't remember this. I think that's about everything.
Yes,
Was
yes.
a combat session.
Was a combat session. There wasn't too much going on. Aside from they kept trying to steal Tim away, to fly him to the heavens, as it were. But it's okay. So yeah.
I will say that there were wyverns and there were also winged kobolds, and the winged kobolds were the ones largely responsible for kidnapping Tim.
I'm not going to assume that they were, just traditional kobolds. Who knows?
Yes. Yes. All right, I'm just getting the scene set up here. And then we'll go from there. All right. You guys ready to get back into it?
Yep.
Continue running away.
Running in terror.
Like heroes.
Yes. Like heroes. All right. Let's pull y'all over.
As I recall, we are still technically in initiative.
You
Looks like it. You're
are.
up, sport.
What you gonna do with all those lumps?
God damn it! I think I was gonna do something. Now I cannot remember this. But either way, I think that if the general mode is to retreat, then take advantage of the fact that Miku remains a bird.
You can't remember what happened 2 weeks ago? Oh.
So that is just her normal movement. How tall is this? How high is this wall here?
20 feet?
Okay. Yeah, it would not be practical to try to pick up people and get them over the wall. Yeah. Well, that's. No, I don't think she's gonna dash. It'll get her too far away from the rest of the group if something bad happens.
It's okay.
So,
Nothing bad ever
yeah.
happens when you split the party.
I think she's not raging anyway, so there is no harm in just ending the turn.
Also, I fixed your axe specifically when you're raging. So it gives you 3 options now. You got your normal attack, you've got your rage attack, and then you've got your radiant rage attack.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice, stepdaddy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's Cliff's turn. Cliff is gonna see this. Well, gee golly god darn, we're gonna run away.
Nailed it.
Verbatim.
Eat my dust.
Yeet and skeet. All right. And he's just gonna do that, and then it's Tim's turn.
Before Tim runs, Nafir's gonna go south. They heard something to the north. We're all running in the wrong direction.
He'll take some words from Nafir. He'll trust him, even though he was going to be left for dead, you know. And he's going to actually try and dive into this house if there's a window.
There's no windows. It's just a box. Yeah, of course there's a window. I'm fucking with you.
Okay. And then I will attempt to hide.
All right. Miku and Cliff would have no idea this is going on. Bramble might.
Do you want me to roll a check?
What's your passive?
Uh,
Is it 14?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can hear the shattering of a window. Because I believe you were on your way out too.
Yeah, I was following Cliff.
But I have a turn before Bramble runs. So.
There's still that thunderstorm going on, right?
No,
Nope.
that
Oh,
got
okay, that faded.
yes,
Yeah, my spell that tried to nuke the whole map. Yeah.
which I updated that as well. So the effect is a little more bramble, I'll say.
Current weather is dark clouds.
Tim, what else you doing?
I'll attempt to hide within the house if I can.
Okay.
That's an action.
I mean, you're in a house. Unless you're stomping around, I'd say you're pretty well hidden.
Okay. Yeah, if that's the case, I will. I'll shoot a message to Miku,
Okay.
pointing in the direction that I last saw them.
That's what, 100 feet or 120 feet?
I think it is. Yeah, 120. Yep.
Good.
Is it going? It's not.
What's
Is
happening?
it 'cause I'm trying to click the message cantrip, but it's not letting me hop it up.
Let's see here. Says that's good.
Well, either way, Miko, I've taken cover in the house. I know your capabilities. You could split any of these foes in half with one swing, but you can only swing so many times in a short, let's say, 6-second span. So take cover and hide.
Also, if you click on the 3 dots on the side, you can display in chat.
As I recall, message allows her to respond.
It does. But only you two can hear each other.
Okay, yes, it does say that Miku can.
There. Oh,
Okay, so you want me to change course? I don't see you. You hiding behind something or in something?
man, I wish I could reply to the reply. And make this a way more useful cantrip. And I'll end my turn.
Damn, that's a shame. We're going to... Nafir!
Nafir will run 50 feet towards the wall so he can try to get line of sight on everyone. And he'll yell as loud as he can. You're running towards whatever they're running from. We should go south. That's where we need to be anyway.
So you say that loud enough that Cliff can hear you.
I'm trying to.
Okay.
Yep.
Just
I'm not
just
trying to
checking.
be quiet at this point.
Gotcha.
Then I'm going to dash and join Tim.
Yeet.
Because Tim is brilliant, and I'm sure this is an excellent hiding spot.
Yeah. Nothing like putting all your eggs in one basket.
Exactly. Yeah.
If there's anything I know, it's how to hide.
Bramble.
Hearing that, Bramble will do a quick 180 and start sprinting over that way.
Yes.
30, and he will go ahead and dash in there as well. And let's see. 30 feet. Decide to move up here and then just teleport right in there as I'm following along.
Gotcha.
And boop.
Miku.
All right. Well, Miku heard them, and she's definitely got the movement to duck into the house.
As she goes through all the houses.
Bye,
I
Cliff.
mean, she fly. Oh, that's a good point, right?
No, I'm fucking with you. You have enough movement to dash. You've got like 90 feet of movement.
It's actually 120 if with her flying dash action.
So you have more than enough.
Yep. There we go.
Got it. Anything else on your turn? Well, by God, Miku, why you leaving me out here? Poor Cliff. And he's gonna... And his dash is only gonna take him to about right here, where he jumps into this house.
There.
So unfortunately, you guys are not together. But you guys are able to hear other glass shattering. What would you like to do, Mr. Tim? Oh, and I apologize, but that sound at the top of the round, the sound of roaring begins to vibrate the glass with its decibel level. Rawr. Sounded like DG was taking a shit. But yes, Tim, go ahead.
Tim is going to say, secure the glass, and he's going to take out his, make sure I have it. I might have a hoarding problem.
You're an
don't at me.
artificer, that's just...
I'll take out my bedroll and push it against at least one of the windows near us and use that to hopefully absorb some of the vibration and stop it from hopefully shattering. And then I will pulse my turret.
I was about to say, I'm like, where the fuck is your turret?
Hey, little guy with me, doing little guy things. My turret is also doing this.
Weird.
Do I not have control of my character, maybe?
It's definitely working. Is anybody else having problems with their automation?
I haven't had a chance to try anything, so.
Same.
Yeah, we'll try.
Yeah, all I've been doing is movement this session.
Because I know it worked for when I fixed Miku's shit today. So maybe it's just spells are acting up. Yep. Melee's working just fine. Whatevs.
So I guess I will just manual roll.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone in the room gets 8 temporary hit points if they have less than 8 temporary.
You have a 5 modifier?
I believe so, or unless I'm thinking of a different character. If I am, I apologize.
I mean, it's
Oh, I am.
multi-class,
I
but
apologize.
Oob
It is
multi-class.
+4. I'm thinking of a different game.
Okay.
Not a big deal.
So 7.
Okay.
And that is all I. Oh, and he'll start like fingering at their dishes.
Oh, you're okay.
A little freehand, you know.
Are we? We need to wait till whatever is making this noise to pass, right? And then we head south? Or are we just going to try to wait it out and hope it flies away? Because I don't think that's really a viable solution. We got to figure out what's got this town, and we got to help them out. So we got to get deeper into the town. So I think we wait till it passes, and then we make a break for it and head south.
I mean, have we gotten any info from any of the people that we've ran into, really?
Have you tried talking to any of them?
The only one that survived was the kid that we threw inside that one house.
Yeah. Kids are not the best sources of information. If we could, Tim, if you could do your water thing and break that lady free that's in the giant ice cube over a couple houses down, then maybe she could give us some information. But unless we try that, then I don't know how we would gather any intelligence.
My water thing sadly only affects not frozen water unless I freeze it.
Well, that seems dumb, but
Yeah, that's
I'm sure that's not your.
arbitrary, but I know the rules of magic often are. Sorry, Tim.
So wait till it passes and make a break for it?
So we're heading south after it passes? If that's... I don't really see much other options. I mean, otherwise we just straight up leave, and I don't think we want to just leave these people here.
We can't do that. That's not an option. So
We could check for a deed. I mean, I bet the real estate market here is great now.
we can get into investments later, Tim. Right now we need to help as many people as we can. So there's a bridge right there. I think as soon as it passes, we make a break south. And I don't think we try to stealth. I think we try to sprint.
Have we done any checks for patrols going by?
Looks around the house. I don't see anything from in here. And you've got the window covered, so I can't see anything out there.
I have a window cover. Go look, please.
I've spent way more than 6 seconds talking, so
Yeah.
I'm able to do that.
That's okay, because Bramble was next, and it was between the two of you.
Yeah.
Go look at the window.
Okay, can I go look out one of the south-facing windows to see if I can see a patrol anywhere in the area?
Sure, it'll take your action. Consider it like
Sure.
a dash type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perception?
You look out, and while you do see some ice that had been formed in the middle of the river, you currently cannot see any patrols from where you're at. Yeah, no. There are... Nope.
All right.
The ones you saw that were attacking your group earlier, they have fled
I think we're all clear to the south,
very quickly.
at least for what I can see. And that'll end my turn.
Okay.
I'm assuming there's probably a window to the north-ish up in this area.
Sure.
I want to be sitting there waiting kind of close, trying to be a little bit hidden, but seeing for if something else flies above, because if they're scared, I'm assuming it's something way bigger. So I'll just be sitting right there, kind of keeping a lookout.
That's ridiculous. How? Oh, you sound like a scaredy cat. Okay.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I mean, currently you don't see anything, right? Top of the round. We're going to.
Oh, we're not going south yet.
We're going to pause it.
Oh, right.
As you guys are sitting there, the sound of the roar is deafening. And you hear the sound of. It's hard to describe. You guys watched How to Train Your Dragon when they fire the lightning bolt type thing and shoot through it, right?
Yeah.
Kind of sounds like that.
Yeah.
The temperature drops drastically. The two that are behind the window, give me a dexterity saving throw.
You have 3 behind window.
Right. Tim does not have to give one.
Okay.
So it's a dex saving throw?
You did not
Okay.
claim your Nero window. In fact, I believe you jumped through a broken window. You do not owe me one. But Bramble and Nafir will both owe me one.
Okay.
Okay. So each of you that are standing next to the window, as this sound echoes, and with the windows all shatter inwards towards all of you, the exception being that Tim has a bedroll over the window. So with that dexterity saving throw, each of you will only take 2 damage. Piercing, if that matters.
I should not still be concentrating on anything, I do believe.
I don't think so. It's probably...
Yeah, I'll take that off. Yeah. There we go.
And the sound of a creature flying by can be heard. The loud flapping of wings.
Does it feel like it was the sound waves that destroyed the windows and not that the house we're in was attacked?
Reasonable guess.
Okay.
Okay. So, plan still to go south, right?
I think that's our best option.
Can we one more round? I realize I don't have major.
I did update
Fine.
your shit today, your spells,
Yes.
so...
Thank you very much.
By the way, I don't know why you had the arcane firearm variant of Firebolt on. You don't have arcane firearm yet?
Wait, what?
For whatever reason, on D&D Beyond, you had the arcane firearm variant of the Firebolt, which you would get as a level 5 artillerist.
Okay. Maybe I accidentally grabbed that when you said I got the Wand of the War Mage by mistake.
Oh, could be. That's fine. It was having a
Yeah.
hard time importing. I'm like, could have sworn
Yeah.
I imported your shit, but
No, yeah. The only wand I should have had, like wand, like the that wand for War Mage. Maybe, so.
yeah, no worries. Miku, you have just heard all of this as you're looking out the window here that was already shattered. You can see that it seems to be no windows left within eyesight. They've all shattered inwards. Wonder how that kid's doing. It's okay. Commoners have a lot of hit points.
So what she heard was the roar and the shattering of glass.
Mm-hmm. And if you guys saw it fly by, then you saw it fly by.
All right. So does anyone want me to carry them? Just in case. Like, I know that I am by far the fastest person here. But like, does anyone really need that extra help?
You're welcome to carry me. I think I'm the safest one to carry. I am made of tissue paper and
you're the
a
lightest.
feather fall. I might not be, because I also hoard a lot of stuff. But
Right.
we'll find out.
That's true, artificer.
You're what? Probably pushing 250 right now with your bag?
Let's see.
I don't
I'm
know
actually at
I don't know how much Tim
115. Oh, with
weighs.
my bag, yeah. He's probably, I think he's like 140. He's kind of small.
Okay.
Probably 145. Yeah.
So 260 with your bag.
Yeah.
All right, Miku, what would you like to do?
She's just moving closer to Tim for now. I don't think there's any windows left to be a problem if there's another roar.
Yeah.
Let me see if there's anything else we can do. Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything else she can do as a barbarian right now.
You guys are going to see Cliff jump out the window. Cheap and jolly crickets, oh my. What? Let me in. I'm a life cleric. I hope he comes back and watches all of this. That's all right. I did the same thing to Miku, so that's what you guys can expect when you're not at the session. I'm going to take artistic liberties to define your characters.
And I will cast my mage armor on my seal. Somewhere, wherever it is. There we go. Make sure. Wait. Oh, I'm on the edits. Oh, never mind. I don't have it readied. I trolled everyone. But I can.
Word kill.
I do actually have something nice. So I'm going to target Miku, and I will cure wounds.
I'm sorry. Tim is putting his hands on somebody?
Don't talk about it. This is why he normally doesn't take. What's the roll on that? And then I have to take away a spell point.
Yeah.
I believe it's 1d8 per spell level, plus spell casting mod.
Okay.
Cure wounds 1d8 plus spellcasting mod. Yep.
Yep.
I play a cleric in another game.
That game doesn't compare to our game.
So I'll heal Miku for 11 points. And then I will pulse the turret
What?
again.
Universe and everything. 42.
Lucky sevens today. And then I'll just make a quick suggestion before getting ready for Miku to deadweight carry me. I can shoot a firebolt as well at a random house far away as a distraction.
I don't think it would be wise.
Oh, okay.
Fire wildly into a town.
Are you absolutely?
It works all the time.
Yeah. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that house will be uninhabited.
There's no guarantee that it is inhabited.
There's also no guarantee that you
I
won't
mean, yes, but one of
wildly
those.
hit something that's not your target.
I have excellent aim.
It's definitely
Never
not like
not
you guys
hit
just went to
my-
court for this.
I think as your technical supervisor, I'm going to insist that you don't do that.
Did you just pull the authority card on me, Nafir?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to on this one.
I'm kind of impressed. I'll allow it.
No, that actually makes Nafir feel good. He's like, all right. But you're all done with your spell shit, right? So we can run? We can go?
Yep.
All right. And Nafir will leave the house. I'm assuming there's a back door. If there's not, I can...
Well, I mean, there's a window
That'll
that
work.
used to be there.
I'll climb out the window. Jump out the window, whatever.
Do we still need this combat running?
Hmm?
Do we still need this combat running?
I'm deciding on that depending on their decision.
And then
Okay.
dash down the bridge. And that will end my turn. As I run into the great unknown.
All right. Bramble. Bramble.
Student will just grab onto my shoulder and just follow along behind me as I follow pretty much the same way.
Ah, yes. He who is the first to yeet will cast the first skeet.
And dash.
It's an old Chinese proverb I once heard.
Oh, there's fall there apparently. There we go. Close enough.
Good enough for government work.
Fear, you're running so fast!
Okay, so yeah, Miku's gonna pick up Tim, and she is going to step out
Let's
with
see.
just have Tim just move Tim.
Just taking a look at what you can carry.
15.
Because he's going to break the amount of weight you can carry.
That makes sense.
Okay.
You can drag him. You can lift him.
Fair.
You can do all sorts of things. Oh my God!
Um,
I see Cliff showed up and he must be around, lurking.
Well, he's been here the entire time.
Oh yes.
I've heard him.
okay.
I too heard it.
Okay, so honestly, I tried, Tim. It's your stuff's too much for me to handle.
It's okay. The burden
So
of the world is already a
I'm
lot.
just gonna. So I'm just gonna make sure I don't get too far ahead of everybody.
Really, it's his cannon. His cannon is just a bit too heavy.
I think that's a reasonable amount of distance you can travel unburdened. Well, burdened, but not at her capacity.
Holy monkey cloacas! Jumps out the window.
Monkeys do not have cloacas.
He doesn't know that.
He always has such the coolest catchphrases.
I was gonna say that he's a primate, but he's a genasi, so I'm not sure if he's a primate himself.
I don't know what he counts as, but as he dashes up to you, he grabs hold of your wing. You're too fast for me. And Tim, you're up.
I will Put my bedroll down as I go out the window and over it. Grab it and keep moving. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10. Huh. Hold on. Weird.
Cliff is very much
5.
saying that he would never say that in Twitch right now.
I don't know why he's lying.
It sounded just like it almost sounded like he was in the same room. At least I thought so.
Yeah. I was convinced he was back.
All right.
Get about there.
With that, I will end combat for now.
Using hand signals, Nafir will motion that he sees some flying up ahead. So he's going to continue running south and then down a side street. Actually, he's going to stop when he sees other people. And then wait for everyone else to join.
Following right behind him, tugging at his little. You have a cape?
No.
I feel like, oh damn it!
Not that kind of paladin.
No.
He has some girth you could tug along with.
Ooh.
Giggity. But he will approach these people, kind of like try to tuck in with them if they're hiding.
Yes. Right now they are prone. They are hiding. They are doing things that they do. Cliff is here. Let me go ahead, bring him in.
Had business to attend to.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. But you weren't here, so I had to take up the mantle.
I don't like that.
And listen, I did the same thing to Miku, and I want everybody to understand that I get artistic license when you're not here.
It sounds exactly the same. I don't.
Just,
You're gone?
just wanted to show Cliff the Miku mini.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's very cool, Miku. Very cool. I like it.
But he will approach these people and get down prone with them. And he'll say, "What? Can you tell us what happened? What's going on here?"
Hey Cliff, since you're here, what do your notes say about this individual here?
They're unarmed.
Who is it? They're unharmed.
You should recognize them. You see them twice now.
Hold on. Let me open my notes, dickhead.
Wow.
You just got here.
I know, he should have been prepared.
Okay. Did we meet him before we went to the sky portal?
Twice, yes.
Aim if you hover over.
Before? Then I have no fucking idea who he is.
Yeah, can you hover over him? Does it show
Veles.
a name underneath it?
Veles. It's familiar, but
Veles.
Veles. Before my notes. I'm sorry. I don't
Miku?
know what you want from me. I apologize.
Would you recognize this individual?
Veles. I am pretty sure we met him. I think it might have been related to he might have. Oh, I think he was one of the performers we saw at that show one time.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
Give me a. You can give me a history check at advantage, and Cliff can give me a history check that's straight.
There's one fact I know about him. He lives in Oob. That fits. Why did it roll so much? It literally doesn't matter. It's like the same.
Wow.
Miku, I don't think you
How
get
did
those.
I get disadvantage on
You
on
have
that?
exhaustion.
Oh, duh. Okay, the first one. It's free.
Tim, you
God damn
might
it.
vaguely recognize him. You can roll at disadvantage for a history check.
I haven't seen him yet.
Him can't see him. He needs to get off the bridge.
Oh,
Whoa!
well,
I rush over here to this kid and I'm checking on him while everybody else pushes
Well-
in.
we'll preempt it. Still, go ahead, give me one at disadvantage.
Oh, isn't that the father of the elf girl?
No,
Oh, okay. Never mind. Then. I wouldn't have known
no,
that.
not that you
If that
knew
was
that.
him, these things would not be a problem. He would have destroyed them already.
Yeah.
The elf girl?
No, of the first one that we
Bernadette.
met from the goblins.
Yeah, yeah.
Bernadette.
You're thinking Bernadette, and
But
she's
I think
Vidalkin.
but she's a.
No, I'm thinking before Tim would have been with the group, the very first quest we went
Oh
on.
yeah, no, I knew what you were talking about, but what they brought up about the dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So history.
Well, it was supposed to be at disadvantage, but I'm not gonna make. I don't think you can roll lower than that. We've already
Yeah.
we already failed fished. That's
I recognize the architecture of this place though.
so. It's
Can
not.
Can I just I'm sorry. Can I just walk up? Do I know you from somewhere?
Maybe.
I feel like I've met you before. I'm sorry, I can't remember you. My memory is just horrible, and I take a lot of crap for it sometimes from my group. Well, it's long story short, what's going on? Do you need any help?
We shouldn't speak on the streets.
Oh, we can go in this house.
Yeah, and we're just going to assume that these two have crawled into the house. This one is unconscious. Bramble, go ahead, give me a medicine check, because you said you were checking on him.
Yeah.
Do you frequent an
Oh,
dimensional
guys,
space?
what the fuck was that big boom?
Oh wow, that's really good for disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
So real quick for the child, he seems unharmed, just unconscious at the moment. Could be the roar, could be shock, could be anything, but visibly he doesn't have any wounds on his body. Maybe a couple of scrapes at worst.
Cool. I look around, see if I can find a blanket or something just to wrap the kid in, and then
I think
just kind of chill.
I think Tim has a bedroll that's covered in glass.
I specifically left it covered in glass.
You guys hear that sound again of flapping. That comes with a loud roar yet again. Unfortunately, because of the way the automation is working, I'm going to be unable to do the thing I wanted to do. So you guys are just going to notice out of your window that the bridge is now covered in ice, and a winged creature. If you can see him, you can see him. If you can't, you can't. Flies by as the bridge that you just came over is now covered in ice. And he takes off first to the southwest, then cuts over to the east.
So, that's a dragon, right?
I don't know. It was really fast. You want to give me a perception check at disadvantage?
No, she's asking.
I mean, I
she's
saw
asking-
it for like a
She's
second.
asking Veles, but okay.
He is currently crouched down, and
14.
the likeliness of him seeing it is really low. 14?
She thought he was more familiar with the situation. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it just given his angle and whatnot, he would have probably ducked down and tried to avoid being seen. But with your 14, yeah, you can tell it was a very large dragon.
Okay.
Bigger than the last one you
big
saw.
Dragon. Big, scary,
If you
much bigger, scarier lizard.
yes, much bigger and scarier than the last one you fought when the twins came in and saved your ass.
Saved our asses. Yeah.
Yes. Uh, yes. I rescued this little one. I rescued this little one here. You hear from Veles. He had passed out on the street. He still had a pulse. So I've been slowly making my way through the city, trying to escape.
Okay.
Well, unfortunately,
I feel
our
like
one escape route is gone.
I
He
believe
looks.
our path back to the north was just cut off. So, do you know of any exits to the south?
There's one, but that's been cut off.
Have you been by the orphanage?
Thanks for the follow, Anna. There's the orphanage entranceway seemed to be open, but there was a lot of ice, a lot of people that were covered in said ice. Well, all over, everywhere I seemed to turn, there seemed to be another ice block. I thought about heading towards the port, but I was worried I might be a bit too exposed. There wasn't too much out there to hide behind, and I stick out like a sore thumb. Plus, drag marks from the child through the sand.
maybe I'll try to take care of it.
But you asked where you see. I am Veles. I lead the charismatic undulating novella troupe.
Ah, yeah, now I remember.
Oh, right,
That's
yeah.
how we played.
I remember that. That was yeah. Mm-hmm.
We just arrived in Oob. Last we saw you.
Yes, I'm sorry. I meet so many fans. I know now's not the time, but I apologize if I don't remember your face.
That's all right. You can get me an
Well,
autograph.
maybe
Can I just have an
just-
autograph later? That's all right.
Sign their faces.
He's going to give you a stamp. It's in,
Oh,
the shape
all
of,
right, sweet.
it's in the shape of a mushroom.
What is a undulating, whatever you said? What is that?
We're a traveling band of entertainers. Sometimes we'll sing, sometimes we do plays. We entertainers.
So like a group of bards.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess on its most basic level, yes.
And you are their leader?
Yes, I lead the troop.
Are they here?
When the town was attacked, we were still separated, getting supplies and whatnot. I haven't seen them since the attack.
And how long has the attack been underway?
It's been a few hours now.
What do we think the chances are that we could just wait this dragon out and it'll go away?
If we waited, I have no doubt that they would eventually leave, but not before razing the town to the ground.
Sorry to fear.
Maybe.
Do you know of any other survivors besides you and the little fella?
Not yet. We were crawling around town trying to avoid the patrols. I'm not sure if you saw them, but there's kobolds in the air. It seems to be. I'm not sure, but it seemed like there was some gold dragons with them, and that seems very odd. They wouldn't work with the chromatics.
Yeah, that is very, very strange.
But they looked
Like,
different than what I see in the Metallic Kingdom.
oh, I
Could-
think I know what's happening.
Could they be?
The chromatics are kidnapping victims.
Exactly
The
what.
ones that were kidnapped and raised by the chromatics all their lives.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yes, I'm not really sure how we're going to
Doesn't
escape now.
mean anything good for our situation, though.
I know there's some more patrols in the area, so definitely be careful. Stay low. I have no doubt that there's survivors out there. They didn't hit. They obviously haven't razed the entire city. But I'm only one man. I can only carry. I'm not saying that a child is all I can carry, but I don't think I can carry an adult and the child.
Well,
I was just gonna volunteer to take care of the kid to the best of my ability. Tim and his stuff was too much for me, but I probably could could, de- could deal with him.
If you take to the skies, they may see you. Not
Has-
exactly a lot of things flying around here.
I'm
Has
trying
Tim-
to.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Miko.
Well, yeah, I'm planning on sticking to the ground because I don't want to get separated from everyone else when we are already in pretty dire straits.
I think instead of planning how to escape, although we could do that, we should probably try to think of a way to encourage the dragon to abandon the town. And I'm already out of ideas.
Are you thinking that maybe just hiding out and making them think that
What
they
if
got everybody would be the best course of action? Is that what you're kind of thinking?
I'm more concerned that the dragon would want the entire town frozen before it abandons it.
Veles, do you know of any underground tunnels
So
out
we
of
need
out
to
of the
make-
city?
No, I don't stick. You can think of me more as nomadic. I'm not from this town.
I was just kind of shooting for the sky.
Have we seen any like waste trenches in the city or any waste thrown into the streets?
Let me take a look at the map real quick.
You want me to get in garbage?
You would
Not
say
the
the
problem.
waste of the city pretty much leaks into the river.
Yeah,
It's
where you
built
were
on the
hiding,
river,
Tim.
That's where it goes into.
But we haven't seen it on the streets itself.
It seems fairly
Just-
clean.
Well, it looks like from when I took my little detour in the river, there was waste there, but I'm not seeing any on the streets. There might be some kind of waste system underneath.
Tim, I'm telling you right now, I am not going to a waste system.
You owe me.
I saw a
Cliff,
movie about this
it's
once.
Just a part of nature, if that helps you. I can cover your eyes.
I am
Ooh.
not getting waste on this body. It's
You
not happening.
had a giant lady hug me. You owe me.
Yes, you needed a hug.
Get in the
I can believe
sewer.
that.
I am not getting in the sewer, Tim. We don't even know if we can fit in the sewer. Have you seen the fear?
It's about hitting sunset at this point.
Not even sure the fear could fit in the sewer, Tim.
You guys hear, it's not often, but we'll say you've been here a half hour. You hear the sounds of a scream. Every 20, just like that. It's been about
It sounded so
10 minutes
girly.
ago.
We could maybe at least.
Really quick with that
I mean,
time
it could have been a
passing,
woman.
I just wanted to try something before
Definitely-
Susan
definitely it
disappears,
was
and
a
I would
woman.
like to send him over to this ice patch over here and just see if his fire magic can do anything to stop anything, or to like make it, make any of it go away.
You guys do see a patrol that goes by.
How long have we been here talking to this guy?
About 30 minutes.
Have we seen one patrol go by?
Technically, you've been seeing the patrols go by this whole time, every couple of minutes.
Okay, can I, if we're gonna spend the next couple minutes here, can I keep an eye on them and kind of get their time intervals?
Sure.
Miko, I think you keep getting cut off. What was it you were trying to say?
No. Yeah. So you said your plan was to convince the white dragon to stop. My best idea for that is to make it seem like this is more trouble than it's worth, but that's gonna take magic, and obviously I don't got any.
I don't know if I have magic that could make it not worth a dragon's time. And if Mr. Hoity-toity over here can't deal with a little bit of sewage, we can at least get the women and children out that way.
As I'm like looking at the patrol, I kind of whisper back, "My body is a temple. Do not
Yeah.
fuck with it."
Cliff?
Is that what you say when you go with Necro Mommy?
Cliff, you shut your mouth.
Leave her out of this.
Tim is thinking of someone other than himself, Cliff. You shut your mouth.
But yeah, well,
Listen, it's a temple. I cannot desecrate it. Nafir, I'll say it again. I'm not even sure we could fit you in the sewers.
like,
Let our next trials show I was less selfish than Cliff.
Look, I'll crawl through a river of shit. We can save some people from this nonsense. So we need to, if we can figure out where these screams are coming from, if we can figure out how to get this boy to safety, should be our priority.
agreed.
So I think if I can be so bold,
Sound like a
is our goals locate any survivors, evacuate them, and then we'll decide if we want to fight anything. Does that sound right?
I think we should
I don't-
avoid fighting, as that
I think
thing
we should, yeah.
far bigger than we're capable of dealing with.
If we went into another
Yep.
patrol, some of you guys might not make it.
If we run into another patrol, we got to figure out how to keep them out of the sky, because it's super annoying trying to fight things that are flying.
Well, do you think we could probably, if we attract one, our goal should be to run into a house? Try and make them chase us into the house?
That is not the worst idea I've ever heard. Close combat would be better than flying combat.
You
I got a
said
lot of
they
them.
were
You just
They
don't
were also-
listen.
Sorry,
they
I'm
were
making a couple of small changes. For some reason, their pathing got all wonky fucked.
I noticed that, yeah.
You also said you think that they're capturing the people and taking them? The easiest way to find the people then is get captured.
I vote Tim.
From what we've seen so far, all the captured people are in frozen pillars.
Yeah, we haven't seen anyone being taken alive.
yeah, but no,
Oh,
no.
Well, they did try to take you, Tim.
Are
Except him.
I think they might have been straight up trying to kill Tim.
I was ascending.
That's
Uh,
that makes
Veles.
sense.
Veles, have you seen anyone in the pillars if they seemed alive or
I can't imagine anybody surviving that.
you have a very limited imagination?
Easy, Tim.
I don't think I need an imagination. I think I need.
So, sorry, Veles, go ahead.
I was just saying that while I do agree with this individual that my imagination might not be as big as his. It's just that's a lot of ice surrounding those beings.
So you think that the ones that are in ice, they're beyond help?
I would assume so, unless you have some form of regeneration or resurrection.
Nope, I'm a war clip.
He can
I'm just kidding. I
I
am a
mean,
life clinic,
okay.
but I only have revivify.
can do.
I don't have regeneration yet.
Yep. And we don't have any diamond dust to work with. Or, yeah.
Well, it's not diamond dust, Miku. It's just a diamond.
So, do we think they're taking captives? I think that's what we need to figure out. I will volunteer to be a captive if that's what it takes.
I don't really want you being captive, considering you're one of our main attackers.
That's all fine and good, but
Bramble, you want to make yourself into the group?
I
This was
will say
a great opportunity to volunteer.
there was another before Suden disappears, I was trying to send him out to hit this ice pillar just with a fire magic before he pops, because you said half an hour passed, and I was just trying to see how that happened before I started getting into the conversation too.
Sure. Let's see the damage.
I'm in.
Nice, pitiful little damage.
Doesn't seem to
Damn.
melt.
Cool. And then he just pops away.
I mean, the fear. If you want to volunteer, I'm not gonna stop you. I don't think I could stop.
I don't. I think it makes
I-
more sense for someone that is a little more robust to be
Right.
captured and more likely to survive that encounter than.
Yes, but you're also taking away one of our better chances of getting somebody back.
I'm also taking away a very large rattle, which is all I am in armor.
I could also try and sneak with
I'm
you.
just
I mean,
worried
I
about
could
you, that's all.
wild shape into a spider and just be with you. They won't be able to probably see me.
That would work unless I get frozen.
We
That
don't
would
know
be
for
unfortunate.
Yeah, that's the big thing. There doesn't. If everyone gets frozen, I don't think this risk getting captured plan is going to work at all.
let me confirm.
Unless, you. May I ask Bramble a question? You said you can turn into animals. Can you turn into one that can't get frozen?
I'm not that good at it.
Fair enough. It was worth asking.
All right.
I'm gonna try and use message on the lady that I saw frozen in there.
Sure.
See if I can even get a reply.
Good idea.
Worthy
Lady
response.
Popsicle.
I said worthy attempt.
Yeah. Lady Popsicle, are you in there? Are you alive?
My pie's frozen.
You wait for a reply, and nothing seems to come back to you.
Did you get anything, Tim?
They're probably dead. They're
Okay.
definitely dead.
I'm not big on the Nefir plan, but it seems as though it's the only one we really
I
have.
honestly.
I mean,
I mean, we've
I could
got a
try
backup
and
plan
summon
and
something
everything.
to try and lead things
We need
away.
we need to have a backup plan in case they just freeze you. What is the plan if they? What do you want us to do if they just freeze you?
Run away, escape, get out.
I do want to clear. Did my spell fail, or did I just not get a reply?
I'm gonna say it fails.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
definitely
I
dead.
see what you did there.
Yeah, if they are not trying to capture creatures or people, then my hope would be that the lot of you would escape, get out, go get help. If Tim could, I don't know, message one of our Alec friends, that might be.
Oh no, I don't go that far.
Tim, I still don't fully understand your breadth of skill, so I apologize.
And that's the way I like it.
A man of mystery, I understand.
Here's the thing, Nefir. Everything. Here's an idea. Didn't Bramble just say he can summon something? How about we see what happens to his summon? Like, instead of risking you, because I'm no expert, but I think that would be the safer play.
Cliff,
Bramble, can you summon a humanoid?
No, but
give me an
we could
investigation
follow
at
in.
advantage.
We could follow in with the whole trying to lead at least some of the patrols away. I could try to summon in 2 giant eagles. They're not going to be strong, but they could definitely lead a patrol or 2 away.
Who's giving the advantage, the intelligence roll?
Who's rolling investigation of it?
It's Cliff.
I'm rolling investigation.
Yes, at advantage.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear Cliff. I'm sorry.
With
Advantage is alt, correct?
Hey, Yeah, AA.
Hey. It didn't do it.
Gotta hold it down.
I did, buddy.
What do your notes say?
Is there AA in
12.
So the patrol that's going past you, you notice that the center one is definitely a dragon similar to the one you fought before.
Yes, the one that almost killed us. Got it.
Not to be mistaken with the one that flew overhead, which was much larger.
The one that's going across the river?
Well, last you saw him, he was across the river.
Across the river, yeah.
30 minutes
And this-
have passed since
And
then,
this
so
patrol in front of us, have I gotten any information, any pattern from them?
they seem to come back every minute and a half or so.
That's not enough time.
When we heard that roar, how did the patrols react?
The ones closest seem to skedaddle, as Cliff would say.
I wouldn't say that.
And
Actually, you know what? I might say that. I have said that.
Skedaddle like a
I have
monkey
said
boy.
that.
well,
And I'm not a primate, Miku.
yeah, he's a trimate.
I'm a rock mate.
He tries to mate with whoever he sees.
I am a little.
Oh,
As Miku does not understand. I'm not sure Miku would know that monkeys don't have cloacas.
If
Because she has
We're
no
back on
reason to
cloacas.
assume that never mind.
didn't you see somebody naked at one point, and it was just like you were afraid of the penis?
Girth.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ, what
that
is
was-
that?
I think it was Cliff.
No, it was Damon who. The problem
Oh,
with
yeah.
every
Oh, it was
Oh, now I
David,
remember.
yeah.
Is
I know
STD infested. So.
Jesus Christ.
I gotta pay him a visit again.
So, if you're
Regardless, I think that using as a distraction is the best plan.
you're cutting out, Miko.
At the very least, that can distract wolves and hope that the dragon doesn't spot us.
would
If,
say-
I think we go with Nafir's plan. I think.
if you're proficient in wisdom, you can go ahead and give me a wisdom check.
Is that everyone? Or?
I'm pretty sure
anybody.
I am. Just a straight wisdom
Like
check.
proficient in
Ability?
wisdom saves.
Stability check.
Yes, sir.
So you said proficient in wisdom. That's
Oh, that's my
what's
save.
confusing me.
Sorry.
Yes,
Like not in any particular wisdom skill.
correct.
Or wisdom saves.
I rolled a
Wisdom ability check.
yeah.
Yep.
Not-
Ignore
not-
mine. I did.
I don't believe you are.
Still a good roll though. Still a good roll.
Because the other option is those eagles could at least carry these two away.
Tim, I don't
If
think
we
you're
don't wanna
proficient in
distract
wisdom,
them.
are you?
Oh, you said proficient. I'm sorry.
Can you be proficient in a
Well, not in a.
for a
You'd be proficient in a wisdom saving throw.
yeah?
So
Oh,
I
not
apologize for
using
that.
Yeah, like I'm
Uh,
I'm proficient in wisdom and charisma.
Yeah, that's
Okay. So
Yeah.
if you're proficient at wisdom save, make an ability check.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I was going for.
I was also confused.
I knew what you meant, stepdaddy.
See,
Don't
that's
suck.
why he's got a high wisdom because he
Fuck you,
can
Dungeon God.
he can infer.
Still rolled well. So
Okay. Let's see here. We've got
You did.
that.
Nice
Wisdom,
roll.
wisdom. Okay. Nafir and Bramble, the both of you could surmise the reason that the kobolds skedaddled was because that dragon was attacking the north side of the city. And they didn't want to be in the fallout zone.
So, pretty sure they might already be laying waste to the city. We might not have a lot of time left.
I think you're
Huh?
probably right. Why don't we try
Yeah.
your eagles? Wait till that patrol is as far west as we can get them. Have
Oh,
your
just so you guys, I'm sorry, Nafir. Just so you guys know, we only have about a minute and a half between when they're gone, when they come back. I've been watching.
Okay, but if we just wait till they go west, eagles fly in, distraction, we run south.
Are the
Also,
eagles going to be killed, though?
Cliff, I know there
They-
was some confusion on this last session. You can cast Pass Without a Trace if you use a spell slot. So you get one free cast, and then if you have an appropriate spell slot, you can cast it with that too.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, earlier you said you couldn't cast Pass
Yeah,
Without a
you're very
Trace again.
confused last session.
Oh, no, I couldn't find it in my character sheet. That's what it was.
Ah. So it's your fault.
Yes.
Got it. It certainly couldn't be my fault.
Yeah.
No, I had already used the once free when we came into the city.
Right. I just wanted to make sure you knew that you could.
Mhm.
But yes. Yeah, Veles and this
Oh,
child
I see
are-
what you're saying. Guys, I can still get us out here pretty good. I can still
Now
cast it.
that we have time for sneaking, I think running makes more sense. Velez, are you capable of running with us?
I am going to try to find a way to escape the city. I may have to take the river. With
I
this
don't
child,
think there's a river anymore.
The shit river.
the shit river.
I'm not
Yes.
going in the shit river.
What's my pride to save this child's life?
Cliff, every river is a shit.
I'll take care of the kid.
That's the only place fish shit.
Listen, the only water I go into is like water with like scented flowers and incense in it. Like I don't know what you guys think I do in my spare time, but it's not going in shit rivers.
You
Do
only go in
use your
rivers that have
cleric power
flowers
to
and
purify
incest?
the water?
No, I said any water I go into.
I did not. I would never
If
have
I had
guessed
my
you were
choice.
taking flowery baths either.
Has Tim noticed? Were there any like areas where people might fish and there might be nets? By the way,
Probably not here.
I mean, from what you've seen so far, probably
Yeah.
not. No.
okay.
You could surmise it probably down at the docks.
Mhm.
You know, open seas, something like that.
All right.
Okay, so
Veles,
I'll take care of
Veles,
the
what
kid,
you think you're gonna go onto the river, Veles?
Yes, me
Where
and
the
this
fuck are we gonna go?
child, we're gonna try to escape down by the river.
Oh shit! You think that kid we left in the northern part is dead?
I don't believe anything left in the north is alive.
Oh well, we're like 2 for 5 right now, so we gotta get you and him out of here before we like are 0 for 5.
We've
Don't
made
you
it.
think you would be safer traveling with us instead of going off on your own towards the river?
Did you come from the north?
Yes.
Is there
Could be
anything
easier.
left of the north?
There was when we crossed
Yeah, he has
over.
a point. We don't have an escape route.
I'm not saying
wait.
going with you would be a bad idea, but I think going by myself with a smaller group and a small child would stand a much better chance.
Unless you're found.
What if only I travel with you? I can't
Aren't you
allow
trying?
you to take that risk on your own.
He's
I-
gonna go in the sewers. He'll be safe.
I don't know about the sewers thing, but I can't take you from your group. Aren't you about to battle this dragon?
No,
With
we
what?
don't
No.
stand a chance.
It's called sewage pipes.
I'm not sure that would be wise of us to do, but either way, I would need to see you to safety before I was okay.
Yeah, I kind of have a feeling this may be the first strike of a war, and our time will come when we're more powerful to deal with such things like this.
To be honest, I suspect getting back to the Metallic Kingdom and reporting into what we've seen, especially with what you've told us about the abnormal metallic dragons flying with the chromatic dragons, I think reporting that would probably be important.
Besides,
I would
once
agree with Nafir. As far as the first strike of a war, you guys know the war has been going on for years and years and years and years and years.
Right, but this is like the first like major
The first thing they've
attack
seen
that
on
we've
home
heard
soil.
of. Yeah,
when's
that
the
we've
when's
seen.
the last time they've
First-
made that we know of just a pure act of terror attack, or is it normally strategic? They're after something.
Nefir would know that those have been going on for a while, haven't they?
So
They are
what,
after
what
things.
Nefir would
They're
know, the rest of
after eggs, aren't they?
the group wouldn't know this, but Nefir would have been privy to it, falling under Annabelle. Is that while the occasional terror attack does happen, it's few and far between, and a much smaller force. This is the first large force that Nefir would be familiar with. Most of the time, the chromatics, it's mostly infighting.
This is good.
They're too busy fighting, one color to the next color to the next color to the next color. With
So it's
think of it
about
more of
a
an anarchy, tribal.
declaration.
The
So it's not a
chromatics fight each
declaration
other.
of war. It's an escalation.
This is the first large, organized attack.
This would definitely be the largest in your time that you've heard of.
Or even Annabelle's time.
And I think it's incredibly important that we inform the council.
And if you want more information, you'll have to check that out at your local library.
And Veles, in order for us to report back to the council, we need to escape safely. So that's our priority, which means that I recommend you travel with us so that you can also escape safely. And I would know that you escaped safely.
I just need to get line of sight out of the city.
I'm gonna regret telling Nefir this.
So do I.
If they're performing a strategic attack, we've heard mentions of a hatchery. They're probably after some dragon eggs. They've had a shortage of dragon eggs over at the colored chromatics.
Whoa.
And
he hard D'd that.
The colored.
the colored.
They're
colored.
They're dragons of color, thank you.
Sorry,
The
Twitch.
dragons are colored.
It's just Tim.
And we're
Just ban
canceled.
Tim. Just ban Tim.
I come from farm country. Okay, it's simple folk.
Chromatics.
The chromatics. Sorry, culturally
Those
appropriate.
are hard to see too. Jesus.
Chromatics. They're likely after dragon eggs that we can't let them have.
Tim, do you think that chromatics and metallics should have separate bathrooms? Is that something you believe? I'm just
I
curious.
think every single living entity should have a separate bathroom. Don't touch my stuff.
That's fair. That's fair.
Veles, do you want the boy to remain unconscious?
I think it's best that the boy remain
Easier for
unconscious.
him to travel with.
Yes.
If he's not fighting me, it does help.
And where did you come from, Veles?
I was going to do a show in the city. It's a couple of days. That's why
You
we were
come from
getting
the
supplies.
inner part of the city, or were you out here
Nomadic.
already?
No, we're asking what direction he came from, hoping that we can find an escape route in that direction.
Do we want to try to find the hatchery?
There was an entrance to the south, but I'm fairly certain that's been taken out. I came from the merchants area, where I was picking up supplies for the show. New cloth and whatnot.
Did you happen to see exactly where the hatchery is in this town?
I don't know of a hatchery in this town.
The orphanage.
The orphanage is to the southeast a bit.
Does Veles have anything that looks magical on him? Or kind of magic bag?
Give me a perception check.
I think we all need to look at each other in the eyes right now and realize that we have to leave this town to its fate. I don't think there's anything we can do here.
We are
Unless you guys are ready to meet your maker, there's nothing we can do, and it kills me to say it. And I'm sure Shune is gonna have some words for me.
He's a
But we'll
bard.
live to fight another day.
He seems bardic, so his loot that's on his back seems to be a spellcasting focus.
Cliff, I don't disagree, but if we encounter any more living people, we have to help them.
Oh, of course, yeah. It goes without saying.
Yeah, I think what he's saying is that we can't try to defend the eggs. We just don't have any chance of doing that.
We don't defend the eggs. We steal them first.
I don't think we'll make it there.
Yeah, that same problem, just reframed in a less heroic way.
All I need to do is get line of sight out of the city, and this child will be safe. Unfortunately, it's not something I can use for a group.
That's fine. Don't worry about us, but we're going to worry about you.
All right, so Veles, you got about a minute and a half
Yeah.
before these guys come out. I suggest you walk out, go to the edge of the bridge, get your line of sight out of the city, and use whatever you're gonna use.
Yes, I agree. I'll wait for their patrol to come by one more time, and then as soon as their backs are to me...
In theory, you might want to be ready to distract.
I'm ready whenever.
All right, here they are. They're coming around.
You see him
Maybe we
prop
should
himself.
use Scramble summon for that.
One last thing. For the kid, has he opened his eyes at all? Have we
All
noticed?
right, go.
any-
He hasn't, and just assume the child's with him.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
As he turns the corner, you guys see a shimmering, almost like pink light up as they disappear.
The asshole could have at least said he was going to use magic to escape. I wouldn't have been as concerned.
You didn't ask him.
Well,
if
he
knew
did say
magic.
line of sight, so I just kind of assumed
What the
he was
fuck would
gonna
I know?
use a teleport or something.
That was Dimension Door, probably.
All right.
You don't know what that is, barbarian.
Burb.
Next
Yeah,
time, next-
sorry. Yeah.
next time they fly by, Bramble, you want to...
My warlock is very familiar with that shit spell.
Bramble, you want to do your distraction the next time they fly by?
Sounds good. I see a patrol a little bit to the south as well. I'll try and put one on them and one on this close patrol. Let's see if we can lead them all the way.
Go ahead and ping it for me.
Could I? One
this
sec.
patrol and this patrol, I'm mainly trying to get.
Okay.
Right,
And
where are we going, though? Well, before we do this, where are we going?
South, right?
I would also ask, Bramble, how many times can you turn into the animal or creature?
I can only do it one more time today.
That's a little tricky.
But my summon
Any
is
of
one
those
of my
animals
spells.
can fly and are big.
So we're causing a distraction to the southern patrols. Then we are going to head to the south, where those southern patrols that we're trying to distract are.
I mean, I can try and have them lead them over to the east side. At
Okay,
least
where are we
outside
going?
of this.
Well,
Okay, that's a better plan.
aren't you
What-
guys going to the southeast?
do you want to get to the river and swim away, Mister? I don't want to swim in shit.
I just want a concrete plan so the same shit that just happened an hour ago doesn't happen again.
Well, our options are
Destination.
swimming in the water or going south, because we don't know what's south, and we know that north is pretty well fucked.
So our escape plan is to go further into the city.
And I don't know of any exits to the east or west.
It's been an
Other than-
hour since you guys have been here, so I'm going to give you all a short rest.
I'm fine. So
Unless you don't want it.
I'll take it from my channel divinity.
During my short rest, instead of like resting, I'll start tying my ropes into a net.
Okay. Keep in mind, this has been going on the whole time you guys have been talking, looking out the windows, studying Veles. So I'm gonna say you might get a. I've made nets before.
I'm a
Okay.
master craftsman.
Maybe a 5x5 at best.
Okay.
One of them.
That's perfect. I'll hand it to Nafir. This is for you if we get into combat. You're no good to us if you can't get him on the ground.
Go ahead and remove your rope. I will go
Yes.
ahead and put a net in his inventory.
If we get into combat, are we doing the go inside a house plan?
I think we have
Yeah.
to deal with him first.
We got to try something.
No, we're trying to draw him into the house. Tim.
Why would
Can
you
I-
draw them in a house? I don't think they want to be drawn.
Should I assume that
I'll draw him like one of the French girls. It doesn't matter.
The fuck is
Should I
French?
assume that there's a rope attached to it, or should I attach my rope to the net so that I can like pull them in?
Reel it in. Either or. The big thing, if a creature gets netted, they become restrained and have 0 speed. So a flying creature with wings plummets.
Works for me.
All right. and
Theoretically.
because magic is not working right, I don't know if the new automation for your summons will work correctly, Bramble.
Okay.
So I'll have you give it a shot, and if it doesn't work, we'll have to go with something else. Well, I'll bring him in, is what I'm saying.
Can I do it from here?
So you should be able to click on the feature that lets you summon them.
Yeah, it seemed.
I will say, if you miss with that, the tying your rope to it would probably be really useful. It's a good idea.
That's what I'll do then. I'll tie my rope to the net.
Is it working out for you, Bramble?
I for some reason can't even cast a spell at all.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
All right, ping exactly where you want them.
Okay. I'd be waiting for them to. These guys obviously. This patrol down here, when I can actually see them, would probably be about right there. And
Yeah.
then this patrol is basically whenever I can line that more southern one up and get them both.
Okay. It's a lot of
From
time.
there.
Okay.
Yeah. But they'd just quickly I'd have the eagle do a quick sweep attack and then just book it to the east, trying to lead him away.
I don't know if they would. I mean, they're animals, right? So I don't know if them just flying by would attract them. I mean, if you saw a squirrel run by, would you chase after it? I mean,
Or,
DG
but
might.
They would hit him with a quick
If
attack
the
and then
squirrel was
take.
the size of a pony.
Well, I mean, that's kind of natural around this world, isn't it? One white common access card.
No point.
Giant eagle. Checked. Yeah, I mean, if you want to attack them and take off, that
Yeah.
would probably work. But yeah, just flying through, we probably wouldn't even bat an
Yeah,
eye
my
at
bad.
'em.
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah. I am going to do that, and we'll see how far. How many hit points do they have? Okay.
Not that many, if I remember right, but
So we're gonna book it, correct? Like we're gonna fucking book it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Book
I'm
it
not
where?
gonna roll the
Okay,
attacks.
if we hit another patrol, house immediately, house.
Yep.
Yeah, you. Oh, I'm gonna stop these patrols 'cause it's too hard to line these guys up. You see these ones take off to the south here. Wherever I took some liberties on where your
yeah.
giant
you're
eagles
all
would
good.
go. So if there's somewhere else you'd like to go with them, tell me.
And the main thing was I was saying east, but as long as they're basically leading them out of the way where we're going to the south.
Okay. Keep in mind, if you guys do get spotted and you are not together, that is where initiative starts.
Come on, people, let's go.
Keep up.
I
You,
can-
Tim.
Sorry, subtract.
Bramble?
I'm trying. I'm like locked on this
There we go.
space. Thank you.
You don't have any walls there. That's weird.
I'm actually just red no matter. Oh, I'm stupid. I just had the wrong tool because I was checking stuff earlier.
Let's go, Tim.
You guys can hear the sound of flapping.
We need to get in,
Tuck in.
get in a house.
Yeah.
The 2 patrols that you saw are gone, but there seems to be another patrol around here.
I see a small child on the map. Can I see the small child?
Currently, no. You're with the current line of sight now.
Okay.
We're gonna do a little something here. One of the creatures does come back. 2 of the creatures comes back. And 1 breaks off from the patrol. It looks to be that golden dragon. It's really hard to tell, though. It definitely isn't the same one, but you can't tell the characteristics of it due to it now being nighttime. Dim light, all that shit. So if you can't see in the darkness, you'd have a really hard time.
I think Cliff's the only one who can.
Yeah,
I do have dark vision.
It's so weird that the entire
But
group
dark
doesn't
vision
have it.
is still black and white, so.
Yeah. So you do see 2 white dragons looking self-righteous.
I think technically they would all be white. With dark vision.
Not really. I mean, black dragons wouldn't be white.
Well, the 3 I see in front of me would be white.
Maybe. This one probably be a shade of gray. But yeah.
They're just standing there.
Well, I took off the patrols, so they don't easily move. But yeah, now that I did that, it'd probably help if I move the map on this screen too. Luckily, nothing's happened yet, so. But yeah, that's what you guys currently see. In fact, what you guys would see was probably only this guy here. Considering where the houses are.
Blocking an exit?
Currently, yes.
We all appear to be in different houses, so
Yeah,
tough to talk.
it's okay. Just shout.
I'll use thunder.
I will retreat back to Nefir.
You guys would notice inside this ice.
Because I saw them, correct?
Yes, you would have been able to see them.
All right, we got 3 dragons overhead right now.
You guys would be able to hear the
They're
sound.
blocking the exit we need. They're
Sorry.
gone now.
I'm doing a manual patrol, so
You're good. I want to do the same thing I did, investigate them, and just watch them, learn their pattern.
they
Well,
don't really
I see an
have
exit.
a pattern per se. They were just attacked by some giant eagles. Their old pattern seems to be sporadic.
I think we should go house. Oh, not everyone in here. Fuck. Where's Tim and Miku?
Behind.
I saw Tim slowly creeping
I
behind us.
legitimately have difficulty parsing this map. Even in the house, I think she was because she couldn't move in most directions.
You're right
We
next
gotta,
to an ice.
we gotta find them.
You're right next to the ice, which has walls around it because ice is very difficult to walk through.
I'll message Nefir. I'm 1 house behind you. I'm keeping pace. I'll check in every 6 seconds. I know you love to hear my voice.
I will reply. I do. 3. No, we don't know that there's 3. We just know that there's 1, right?
I said 3.
3.
Yeah, as they've moved, he would have noticed all 3 of them. But yeah, initially
Their pattern is sporadic though, Nefir.
3. of the more challenging dragon creatures patrolling the area.
And you're sure you want to leave possible dragon eggs behind from the orphanage? That was. It's not in the area, right? It's in the northwest.
I thought it was southeast.
Is it southeast? Okay, so we're right by the orphanage.
I have no idea where it is.
I think I see the opening. I don't know
We
if it's
need
the
to
opening, but we might. It's our best option.
Escape is our priority. Escape and reporting.
It looks like an exit to me.
So,
As you
Can you-
guys
can you
are
get him-
sitting
Can you get
there,
him up here?
I'll follow behind.
as you guys are sitting there, they seem to be glassing the local area. The temperature is dropping as they breathe ice.
I think now would be a good time for that help that you provided earlier, so we could sneak out of here, Cliff.
The help that I provide?
Yeah, made my armor a little bit quieter.
Oh, yeah, you're right. When Tim messages you again, can you tell him to tell Miku that where we're at?
Yes, if he messages me again, I can't message him.
I know.
I just do a check-in every 6 seconds. Check.
You and Miko move to our house.
Okay. I will move. When the patrol. House.
All right. We're gonna sneak. There's an opening to the east, directly to the east, I believe. This pattern that they're doing is sporadic. I don't know. We gotta wait. We gotta go house to house.
Do any of you know Draconic?
No.
No.
Fortunately, haven't had the chance to learn.
Where their ice breath hit, the new ice forms up. It makes it difficult to walk in that area.
We need to go now.
How do I target again? Everybody,
Alright.
Alt T.
The spells aren't working right now, so if you just want to
Just
link
roll
it
your
for
spell
us.
since plus 10, right?
Yeah,
Oh, don't even hit it.
it's not gonna work.
Yeah, use your
Modules
spell
are acting
points
up.
or whatever, and then
Yeah, I'll take away my spell points.
everybody make your stealth rolls.
That's so bad.
Just hoping the fact that Miku
It's
is
plus 10
already
though. It's a group roll. Don't worry, I still gotta do mine.
Okay, 18 isn't that bad actually.
19.
24. I don't know how.
Suck.
That's the quietest.
Oh.
I don't know how I'm the quietest.
All right, I think this is the best we're gonna get. We need to go
We're gonna
Let's
go
see
house
here.
to house. House to house.
house to house.
Give me a second. I gotta do perception checks. See how well it does.
All right, if we get caught, fucking book it.
So we've got 16, 13, 18, 24, 19.
That 24 is gonna help us a lot.
If I can also, before we move, when I see what looks like the leader, I'm guessing, pass through, I'm gonna try and
Attack them?
Use-
Great.
yeah, totally. But use message because it doesn't confirm my location, and it can go through walls. So I will tuck behind a wall and report to the northwest.
And you say that in what?
I'll have to use common. That's all I got.
Okay, and which one was it? The gold one or the two white ones?
The gold one.
Okay. They're doesn't seem to change their pattern.
Okay.
Good try though.
Worth a shot.
I'll bring up the rear.
Yeah, you will.
Giggity.
Hold on, I'm grabbing this kid.
All right. Yeah,
Who's
you're.
this person that hasn't moved? Miku, go.
House to house, Miku.
I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh. There we go.
You guys can hear
Lag is
flapping
going.
getting close to you.
Waiting.
The roaring thunder of the large dragon seems to be closing in again.
Alright, grab this kid as best I can, and I start going.
Okay. The place where you just were is now engulfed in ice. This child, you're dragging her along.
Yep.
Basically,
By the pigtails.
I'm a little bit. Yeah.
Sounds
Baby
terrifying.
long stocking is coming into your orphanage.
Yeah. As you guys go, you see this patrol go by once more. They're speaking in Draconic, so can anybody speak Draconic?
Nope.
No, sir.
You hear rar. Rar, 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 rar.
Rawr.
Ooh.
Oh, well. Don't you do it, Cliff. Don't you fucking do it.
It's not pulled up or anything.
Definitely not. Yep. Let me get you guys ready to go to the next page. See if it loads for me. Ah, yes, this is exactly what I expected.
Who's breathing it into their mic? Oh, that's sexy.
What does that sound like to you?
Oh, fuck.
Indeed.
So, as you arrive, I'm going to ask everybody not to move their tokens, which are at the bottom of the screen right now.
Yes,
As
sir.
you arrive, I didn't want to pause it. Because that stupid DG, I'll kill you. As you arrive to the orphanage, there is ice covering the walls. There is children embedded in the ice. To your right, one of you may see Jesse. To the left, there's Squee, I believe, not Tim, what had gotten close to him.
Nylar.
That one. Zachariah, also encased in ice. Up north, the little fairy girl looked like she was in an escape pose where she's trying to flee. On the steps is Joanna latrine, bleeding out onto the steps. On the roof, you see a little halfling woman and a extra large Goliath woman standing on the roof facing this extremely large dragon, holding, or with one hand, each holding Nero by his hand. And they seem to be facing down against the large dragon.
The dragon facing us?
No, it seems that,
The dragon hasn't noticed us yet.
yes, the dragon seems to be facing up towards these two individuals that, while not flying, seem to be standing rather easily on the roof.
So what do you think? Do we just grab Joanna and get the fuck out of here?
I think we should spread out at a minimum.
I don't think we should spread out.
I don't know.
Nero,
Seen their breath
there's
attack?
nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it.
Tim is definitely already spreading out.
Tim runs. You hear them speaking in Draconic. Again, nobody seems to speak it, because it's against our religion.
Wait.
Well, it's more like no one could have started this campaign with Draconic,
Weird.
and we haven't quite had the time.
Hey, you've had a year to learn Draconic. What do you mean?
They've had
almost
2 years now. Granted, one of those years was in a time.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna cast tongues on myself.
Who are you tonguing? Is it Joanna?
I'm tonguing myself.
Okay.
I
So
know what they're talking about.
there is a way to link that. So the 3 dots on the right, and this is mostly just for the stream, you can display in chat. To the right of the spell, I should say.
On my character sheet?
Certainly not on Miku's.
Hold on. I see it. Hold on, buddy.
Ah, that's what I could have done with conjure animals. Okay.
Okay. Display in chat.
Yep. That way, for people that are
I do
watching,
need to roll a exhaustion thing.
Oh, you use
It takes
your
away
spell points.
It takes away 1.
Okay.
I need 1 more.
Okay. So
yeah,
you
2
will take away 2 hit points from your maximum, and you will roll a Constitution saving throw.
It's a level 3 spell.
I know. He had 2 spell points left.
Just checking. It's kind of weird that's level 3 spell.
Right?
Ooh.
Because there's simple potions. You are going to take 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay.
Boom.
Let me do. You said 2 hit points?
Yep. Off your maximum. All right. Whenever you're done, you hear. Actually, DG, you know the one individual's voice pretty well.
You want to start off with Encore? Because I don't know what the role player's shooting for.
Who?
Whichever one.
I swear to God, I gotta mute you sometimes. Oh, looky, looky, looky. What is a little dragon gonna do?
I think he's looking for a good time.
It's like a little newt trying to climb his way up the walls. What do you think, Bravo?
I think we should splodicate him.
She'll speak calm into Nero. What do you think, little one? Should we get rid of this overgrown newt? He'll speak up. He killed everybody. I want him to disappear. DG, you want to lead the charge?
Oh, I know what's going on. They're about to explode the kid.
Kid explodes. She throws kid go boom.
That's what's going on right now, correct?
Who knows?
No, I believe the dragon is going to kill the kid, and the lady is like going, "Yep, I'm going to kill the dragon." I think that's what's happening.
Are you not able to do it, DG?
I should be able to. Come on now. There it goes.
I think they're gonna attack the kid.
As you guys are... Go ahead.
She takes out this massive great bow and shoots up straight into the air, and it seems to come back down and slam into the dragon.
I think you misjudged that.
I don't know what's going on. I can understand it, but I don't know their plan.
Well, we should fucking help, but I can't attack the dragon. It's too high.
I can't do any more spells.
The net of fear.
Apparently, Encore, as DG was so kind to let everybody know, she holds out her hand, and a scythe materializes. It looks very similar to a couple of you. It has a pink and purple aura, and she begins to spin it as the dragon reels back and tries to do a breath against them. And as the breath leaves his body and comes up towards them, the scythe seems to be blocking it. Almost like a shield.
Okay, I think she's protecting the kids. I think she's on our side. Where's Miku?
I don't know. She ran away.
Okay.
She's actually hiding in my curtain.
Can we stop? In the future, can we not have the? Okay, Miku and Cliff are right next to each other. Maps.
Oh, I thought that was Nefir. My bad.
It was. She was under me.
Oh, okay.
So to
She was
speak.
hiding between my legs.
All right, I'll give you guys a chance to do something while, if you guys don't do anything, then...
I think they're friendly up there, Miku. I think you should do your thing.
Seeing the opportunity, I'm pulling this old lady to the side, trying to get her away from things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Rage and fly.
Wherever some sort of cover is over there.
Sure. I mean, there is a giant ice thing.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to prepare Toll the Dead in case Miku hits it. And a good hit, damage upon the dragon will be my trigger.
I am going to go ahead and put everybody in initiative. You guys will get a surprise round.
Okay. Actually, since we're getting surprised, she's going to use her rapier for that reckless sneak attack action. Well, we don't even need reckless here because it's as unseen attacker. How do I use?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Using my freaking rage.
Using my frickin' rage, she says. Can you believe that?
My rage.
What kind of rogue multi-class rages? I stab you silently but angrily.
Barbarian. It's legitimately not letting me use rage. I keep clicking it.
It's
nothing happens.
fine. You're raging.
Okay.
Like I said, this shit was working earlier. I don't know what the hell happened. I didn't update anything since
Sorry,
2
guys.
days ago.
Is the dragon crawling up the side or is it flying?
He seems to be dug into the wall. Feet on the balcony kind of thing here with his front claws into the wall since, you know, dragons have 4 limbs and wyverns have 2.
We'll cast grease on the wall.
I mean,
Tris.
he's not crawling per se. I just want you to be aware of that. Like, his claws are embedded in the wall.
Yeah, I'm not sure a lubricant would help there.
Think of it like,
Okay.
you know, not snowshoes, but those spikes they use in winter to keep you from falling on ice and
Okay.
shit.
Yeah, in that case, I'll just keep it simple. And I will cast Mind Sliver on it. See if it let me, but I don't think I can. It says I don't even have the item when I use my quick bar option of it. That's
Yeah, you're just going to have to roll it. Link it in chat for me and do the roll.
weird. It's a save, but I'll link it in chat.
And it's against the dragon.
Correct.
Cool.
Range. DC 15 intelligence save.
Make sure he see what he has real quick. Yeah, no, he fails it.
Police. So he will. Oh, fix that. Oh, that's right. It's going to total them together. But I was trying to help with the D4.
Okay. So he'll lose 1 to a saving throw, and he takes 10 damage.
Correct. And then bonus action. Actually, I'll just use my movement and tuck more behind the ice pillars that are formed. And then I'm my turn.
All right.
Nafir.
Nafir will go stand in the middle of the walkway out in the open. He will target Tim, Bramble, and Miku and cast Bless. And display enchant.
What's the range on that? 30 feet?
30 feet.
You cannot get to Miku.
Not get to Miku? Okay. Then we'll do Cliff instead.
Okay.
And burn that spell point. One of these days. Here we go.
How does your bless manifest? I'm curious.
From his genitals.
Yeah, how else would it
His
manifest?
mighty muscles.
He can do 1 cock push-up.
There we go. Okay. And he'll yell at the dragon, "Come down here and fight me like a man!" And that'll end my turn.
Okay, so as relative to the dragon, she is indeed an unseen attacker, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, come on, really?
I'm gonna say that doesn't hit.
Okay, second attack. Dirty 20, does that it?
That'll hit.
Yes. And I'll use that fury.
Yeah, I did not do it to your rapier. Just so you're aware.
Understandable. Yeah, she's going to switch to the great axe next turn because she cannot afford to reckless against a dragon. I'll just roll 2d6. Oh wait, it already added the sneak attack damage. I'll add. Okay.
Some of the automation seems to be working.
Okay, so I believe that is. We have.
An additional 2?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Still, that was enough to take it into injured. That's not nothing. Okay. That ends her turn.
Cliff is
At
up.
the end
By
of your
golly.
turn,
Okay.
you make a wisdom save.
So
I
don't
am?
try casting, right?
Yeah.
Just pin it.
Casting's not working.
Okay.
Okay, so make a wisdom save.
Yep.
5.
Cool.
On the dragon. Told the dead.
You are forced to use your reaction to move 30 feet away.
So in this case, 30 feet down.
Yes.
Yeah, away. I guess you could go any direction, just away from the
Yeah,
dragon.
Yeah, down I think makes sense given the circumstances.
Would the dragon succeed or?
Hold on 1 second.
I believe this. I believe it's 14.
Uh,
Yeah, 14.
So Miku, as you hit that dragon and you fail that wisdom save, the look on you can tell this thing is dangerous, and you will take 7 psychic damage from that.
Hey, luckily that just gets rid of your temp HP.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your Toll the Dead.
Okay. So that's 2d12. Yep.
That's a wisdom save, right?
Wisdom save.
Yep.
Yeah.
He passes it with flying colors.
Yeah, I kind of figured he might be wise. Yeah.
Bramble.
I'll go ahead and follow suit with everybody, but let's see. I'm gonna throw just a scorching ray at him.
Okay. Let's see that scorching ray.
Don't forget about your blast.
What is blessed? A D4, right?
Yep.
D4 and then
A 23 will hit.
I gotta roll it 3 times. And a 19, and the last one's a 15.
And those are all to hit, huh?
Yeah,
so
all 3 different lasers.
the first 2 will hit their mark. The last one will go a little wide as he swings his tail to knock it out of the air.
4 lasers then. 4d6.
Yeah. All those seem to hit.
Cool.
As you fire 3 bolts up this dragon's ass.
And I think that is basically all I can do.
So basic.
Do, 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 do.
Encore here is going to target our gentleman. And she is going to cackle. Mr. J sends his regards. And she's going to... Oh, I'm going to use this.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that, motherfucker?
It's not your
Mr.
turn.
J says,
It's not
Is-
your turn.
You tell him, Encore.
I just need you to repeat it. Like,
Mr. J sends his regards.
oh, okay, fuck me.
As
the bad.
as you're standing there, and at the top of the round, Latrine, going unaided, finally succumbs to her damage. 3 strings come from Encore's hands and reach down towards Latrine. And up she pops, like a marionette on strings. TG, can you go ahead and get me our performer?
Guys, something's happening to this old lady over here.
She stands up, her eyes dead. Literally. You know where it's at, DG?
I have no idea where you put these things.
Got it. Maybe. There it is. And you
Why
see,
didn't that pop up?
I got it, DG. The form of Joanna seems to contort and twist as this creature begins to breathe fire from its mouth. And you see it just start to crawl up the side of this wall. And it spews flames from its mouth. And we'll see what this... I wish I had the effects. This was going to be so epic. But it takes 13 damage from this fire breath.
Cliff, that seems remarkably necromantic. Keep it in your pants.
Amazing.
And let's see here.
I can't. I'm drawn to it.
Oh, good. I haven't gotten a chance to use her, so I'm a little weak on her. Yeah. No. So with one hand, she is controlling this creature. With the other hand, she raises the scythe above her head and throws it at this creature. The first one circles around it, missing it. The second time, it comes around and stabs the thing right in the back and returns back to her hand, which ends her turn. The dragon, not being a bit split between the group, is going to use... Everybody give me a wisdom saving throw.
Don't forget your D4. Should have it.
You guys are rolling surprisingly well with your wisdom saving throws.
24 total for me.
I will use my inspiration.
You sure, Tim?
Yeah, I think I saw.
One or a two?
Oh, that's right. I will choose 2.
Okay. Okay, it is a 1. So you get a dirty 20,
Yay.
which isn't bad.
It's better than a 1.
Yeah, how dare you use that filthy Wizards of the Coast style inspiration?
I
How
feel
dare
like
you?
a degenerate.
All right. All of you, except for Cliff. No, Cliff does pass. So all of you pass, and as this thing lets out a very loud roar, almost like he's trying to frighten you. That will end his turn.
Ha, joke's on you. I'm already terrified.
DG?
Once again for Mr. J. And she's going to shoot 4 arrows again into the sky with her massive great bow.
Do those arrows do anything, or are they just a straight shot?
Oh, well, that one was a really good one.
Yeah, I see that.
No, they definitely do things.
Describe it for us, if you will. Since we know what they do, but that our audience doesn't know what they do.
I don't know what they do.
All right, so she shoots up these arrows straight into the sky, and those 4 arrows come flying back down to smack into their target. The 3 of them don't quite pierce it, but as it's trying to fend them off, a 4th one goes right into the roof of its mouth.
Does it look like it did pretty good?
Yeah, it deals some massive damage to it. screams out in pain.
Okay.
Ew, bravo. The boss will be super happy. You've gotten better.
Better and the best is what I always say. Make sure you tell Mr. J.
You. Does that end your turn there, DG?
Yeah, I think so.
Timocles.
Seen those, arrows have some good piercing capabilities, and at least one of them did. And our little friend is dug into the side of the building. Maybe it will be a little harder for him to dodge. And I am going to use catapult. And take one of the arrows as it's falling to the ground from this, or not quite piercing. It's gonna turn around just all of a sudden before touching the ground and shoot right back at the dragon.
What's the distance on catapult?
60 feet?
Okay. Let's see that damage.
It's a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity? You know how dragons are with their dexterity. You said
He's clinging in, right?
you said DC 15?
Correct.
As you go to fire that, you see this layer of ice come out of his body, and it seems to shield it from your attack. In fact, with that, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh. Oh, yeah. Huh.
Perfect.
2 for 2.
He looks over his shoulder at you and basically roars in your direction. You are forced to run 30 feet away, and you take 8 psychic damage. All right. Does that end your turn, Mr. Timocles? Bonus actions?
I haven't moved, so I will actually move 30 feet back in.
Okay.
Cool, that makes it easy on the map.
Yeah,
It really does.
Speaking of Miku, did you take that damage from before?
Yeah, but it hit her temp HP from Tim's turret.
Okay, cool. Glad I asked.
Nefir will look at anyone that's close to him and say, just move further away. And then we'll look at the dragon and once again say, come down here and fight me, you coward. And
I keep forgetting he doesn't have any range shit.
Nope, I sure don't. And I will use compelled duel. And I need a DC 14 wisdom save.
Is that with your new
no,
item?
if he attacks anything, that's not me. Never mind. So you don't need to do anything right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, it does. I need a wisdom save. Failed save the creature. Okay, yeah.
It doesn't even seem to spare you a glance.
Oh, awesome. Fuck.
Not even worth his time.
That'll. I will then, I guess, hold my action, since that was a bonus action, to hit it with a sword if it comes close. I doubt it will.
What? this. Sorry, I'm doing some things. Deal with it. Yeah. Little Nero just seems to... He almost cracks a smile as the dragon is taking damage. Not that most of you can see that. Miku.
Ah, god damn it! I accidentally clicked to link out, but I don't have a computer that's terrible, so I'm hoping I'm back in the game in a minute or so. But is Miku still frightened, or did her passing the save earlier mean that
You weren't frightened.
Okay. So that was a specific non-frightened temporary effect.
You
Okay.
feel like it was going to do something,
Okay.
and you backed away, as it were.
It is Peter that is. That's good, ma'am. But yes, so she's going to fly back up there.
Okay.
Axe.
And you're still raging, right?
Yes. She did attack last turn. Huh? Why is there an acrobatics? Oh, no, that was me accidentally hitting something. Never mind.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
whatever the acrobatics check was for, you
so-
failed it.
I think I just accidentally hit acrobatics while going through my sheet. So, first attack, great axe. Radiant Mage. And I'm guessing that hits.
That will hit. And you targeted him, right?
Second attack. Yep. Oh, well, that doesn't hit.
I also gave you a new animation for your axe.
Cool. And, do I need to make another wisdom save or not?
No. But does that end your turn?
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Until she gets more rogue levels, she really can't do anything with her bonus action when she's already in rage.
You see ice begin to form on him, taking almost like, you know how really cold ice, dry ice has that mist that comes off of it, that fog? That's what you begin seeing come off of him. And Miku, you would notice a chill in the air, almost like it's hard to breathe.
That sucks because flying types are weak to ice.
It's okay. You're raging.
Was this Pokemon?
It was a joke. Yes, it was a Pokemon.
You're
joke.
gonna get us back on
What
the
do you
YouTube
want from
Pokemon
me?
algorithm. Knock
Yeah.
it off.
Oh, sorry.
I'm a millennial.
Dungeons, dragons, dungeons, dragons.
Dragons.
Dungeonmon. Cliff.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Hot beefy daddies. What?
You already know what's happening, man. You already know.
Got it. He gives up and runs away. By golly, gee
That's getting
whiz.
close.
All right. And that is a wisdom save.
Yes, sir.
He passes it with flying colors.
Oh, he's got to be real good. So does this icicle here provide any cover from him? This one right here.
I would say it depends on the attack.
Okay. Can I get out of his line of sight right there?
Sure.
I don't want. Okay, I'm just gonna go.
You gonna move a little bit, little
No.
skeety skate.
Little slide to the left.
You're a machine.
All right. Brimble Bramble.
Alrighty. Oh, that's a wall apparently. Fucking
It's an iceberg.
Boop.
Iceberg,
Pretty
dead
much
ahead.
right here, and he's right above me, right? Okay.
It's a glacier, you uncultured swine.
Call me a swine again.
Did your beard just
We can call you anything else but a swine.
Well, I am basically out of range for everything, so
You can get up one more set of steps. You're shooting right up its vent, as it were.
I'm gonna get right there.
Scale
Fuck
the
it.
wall.
We're gonna
There we
talk
go.
about fucking cloacas
Hey.
again, aren't we?
We gonna.
Let's go ahead and throw a produce flame at him.
No, you're not.
You thought.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh shit, sucks. I'm
And I'll just
struggling too.
Scrunch up against the wall and act like I didn't do literally anything.
You're like,
He won't know I was there.
this marionette type creature. Damn, some of these are cool, but I don't want to do that. They really gotta stop doing that.
I was too distracted by the creepy old lady that rose from the dead and is now climbing a wall.
I did figure out where they were. It just took a while. Next time. I don't know.
It's going to come over. It's going to pull out what looks like a barber pole. And he is going to attack said creature. And let's go ahead and do that. Missing with his first hit. Missing with his second hit. But she's not done yet. As she throws out that scythe that we all love so much. Hitting it once. And hitting it missing on its second. Ending her turn. Hey, Bravo. This one seems to resist a bit. You should take him down. With that, and beginning to get surrounded, the dragon turns over at the little nuisances behind it. And he is going to wind up and use that breath that you have all seen him do.
This deck save.
I'll let you know in a sec. It is
Good.
a Constitution
Barbarians
saving
get
throw.
advantage. Oh well, that's
What is it?
also
I'm
good.
sorry. What is it? Dex save?
Constitution. Or I'm sorry. No, it's a deck save. There's a Constitution save and a. Yeah, no, it's a Constitution save.
Oh my god, pick one.
Sorry, there's extra to this.
Cons.
Saving throw. Okay.
Does cover help at all?
Not behind ice.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he has a little bit of a height on us, Tim. So
That too.
Oh, they spike up. At least the way they look here. Let's.
So 3 of you will pass.
Ooh.
So, for those of you who did not, you will take 40 points of cold damage.
I am resistant to cold damage. Does
It-
that matter?
Ooh,
Due
nice.
to his previous power up that he did, where the fog started coming off of him, it bypasses cold resistance.
That's not good.
So the people who save take half damage.
Yes, the
20.
people who failed will take 40.
So 24.
Hmm?
24 damage to those who passed.
20.
20. Okay.
20 damage to those who passed. $40 to those who failed. Let me know when you guys are all squared away.
Squared away, stepdaddy.
Okay.
And let me double check it's...
I just realized I should have had having it red the background light for a while. No, it's really not noticeable when I put my actual background.
Alright, that'll end its turn.
You know what we need? More arrows. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you almost
Oh,
think you were a
God, that was
player.
So good. Yeah, so she kind of
Fucking
dances
calm
around
down
the
over
ceiling
there,
top
dude.
there, and shoots in like the opposite direction, and the arrows kind of like swoop around the building and come back and smack this dragon, and it's behind its vent, if you will. All four of them smack right up in there. They really fuck it up.
Friday night.
Not a lot of firepower, so I'm going to. How far is it from inside this, the building?
How far is what?
The entrance to the building?
What you see with your measuring tool, so 45
Okay.
feet.
Move and dash. And get inside.
Yeet. Go ahead.
Yeet.
Get to the door and I'll assume you're inside.
Yeah.
Tim, you're coming to help, and he's going inside. Okay.
No. Get inside.
You can't go through the ice.
Oh, is that what? Okay.
If he has to pass through me,
You can feel him gingerly touching your buttocks as he goes by.
I'm not going to allow him to pass.
I'll allow this, but it'll be contested and use your reaction. So, athletics
I don't think
versus Tim's
Can you
athletics.
grapple me as a reaction?
It's more of a rule of cool.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking that he's going to get himself killed out there. So I'm trying to protect him.
So, let's see your athletics, Cliff, and you can use an athletics or acrobatics, Tim.
The dragon does appear to be on.
Doesn't
some
gotta beat
athletics
much.
there. After the arrows.
Tim seems to be able to skate right by you.
Slippery little thing.
It's all the sewage. And
Oh, God!
There you go.
get inside and get cover.
I'd like to picture, like, you go to grab him, and he just slides between your legs, like, fuck that.
Yep. I do, like, the weird crawl on all four.
I go to touch him. He's a little bit slimy. I'm like, oh, he just slips between my legs.
The weird thing is you don't know why he's slimy.
You know why.
Covered himself in KY.
Nafir?
The fear is going to heal himself with lay on hands.
We need to get you a bow.
Yeah, something. I need to get my javelins back from Miku is what I need to do.
Use the net.
But, all right, I'll just
I
put it.
think that little net's gonna do.
It's something that can grapple onto it, at least.
Yeah, that's true.
I will use all 30 and return myself 30 HP.
It's not like you can do that breath all the time.
And my turn.
He's holding both their hands, so he can't actually do anything.
Alright, Miku sees that this thing is scary and also that this thing is. She can pretty much obviously see he's bloodied, yes?
Oh, yes. There is a lot of white blood.
Reckless, because it's not like advantage is gonna help her against the cone attack. And
Yeah.
oh, come on. Okay, I'm recklessing. The same issue with the rage happened. I can't make.
That's fine. You roll at advantage.
Okay. Nat 20.
That was your first attack, so I do believe that was... Yeah. Looks like it rolled it all.
And the dragon is dead, and that even didn't take into account her radiant fury.
No, didn't you use the radiant hit with the axe?
What? For whatever reason, it didn't pop up when I hit the great axe this time.
Okay. Sure.
Regardless.
But it doesn't seem
Yeah,
to
you
have
kill it.
mattered because the dragon.
How do you do it, Miku?
Aim for
Can you
its
repeat?
vent.
Sorry, I had
Describe the killing blow.
toe. Okay, so Miku is just gonna fly up and try to slice it up the spine.
Okay. Yeah. You managed to slice this thing
Basically,
right
she's
into its...
dissecting it in a different way.
You managed to hit this thing in its cervical floor, assuming it has the anatomy of a human being, and you cause it to quit breathing as it falls. And luckily... Actually, Bramble, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Damn it! I knew that was gonna happen.
Oh,
And Miku, give me a dexterity
so
saving throw.
a dragon is.
Oh!
I can see the dragon, so I get advantage.
No. Oh, it's because of your rage.
No, that's a barbarian feature.
Sure.
It's
Okay.
not- you don't even need to rage for this one.
As you manage to hit this thing in its back, it falls backwards. You narrowly miss it, but Bramble was distracted by Tim yeeting himself through the doorway. And as it comes down, its tail hits you, and you will take...
Just insult to injury, don't you? You just love this shit.
13
Tim, you're coming to help.
bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Listen, you are the one who parked your ass underneath the giant dragon on the wall. I don't know what you thought was going to happen when it died.
You said his claws were dug in, so I figured, yeah, he is still.
Sure.
Rigor mortis.
They
Alright.
were dug in when he was alive. And
How much bludgeoning damage was that again?
13 bludgeoning
13.
damage.
Okay, gotcha.
Ooh, that looked painful.
We'll end combat. And before we get further into this, everybody go ahead and take your 15-minute break.
Cool beans.
Cool bean
Got
burritos.
it.
Across the plains and apes with a bow so grave, in search of the grail, the lost kill brave, with the sanguine chalice in his trembling hold, a cup of dark whispers, of secrets untold. Oh, the chalice of shadows, the sanguine's call, and the artillerist in twilight's thrall, haunted by echoes and a familiar fright. He crosses ice barriers, shrouded in night. From the ashes of disaster where the winds had their say, he salvaged the remnants in the light of decay. Awkward yet wise with a spell at his lips, he commands the waters as reality rips. Oh, the chalice of shadows, the sanguine's call, He shall hold, no chain shall bind the seeker of mysteries that he's destined to find. Through the gates of the void, where the brave seldom roam, Tim searches for a chalice to call his own. Blood, let its power flow through the journey of a plains hopper, fierce and true. In the whispers of the void, where the daring souls tread, lies the heart of a wizard and the destiny he's led. The chalice of shadows, the sanguine's call, Tim the artillerist in twilight's thrall. By echoes and a familiar fright, he crosses ice barriers, shrouded in night. To the monastery's calm, Nefer found his peace, a soothing balm. Through the portal swirl to Oob's embrace, under Metalic's law, he found his place. Guardian of the gate, between worlds apart, with a soul haunted by peace and a warrior's heart. Through the market's cheer to the battle's start, he stands not alone, his kindness unarmed. In the gleam of the kingdom where paladins roam, the sage just whispers and billows home. Bernadette's laughter, a beacon's light, guiding his oath through the darkest night. Guardian of the gate, between worlds apart, with a soul haunted by peace and a warrior's heart. Through the market's cheer to the battle's start, he stands not alone, his kindness an art. In the gleam of the kingdom where paladins roam, with sage whispers and billows home. Bernadette's laughter, a beacon's light, guiding his soul through the darkest night. Guardian of the gate, between worlds apart, with a soul haunted by peace and a warrior's heart. Through the market's cheer to the battle's start, he stands not alone, his kindness an art. From the trials that tested to the bonds that hold, in the faces of youth and the stories told, Nefer walks a path where honor's sown, a giant among the lost, his virtue shown. Watching by the gate where the old world ends, a guardian true, in the new he defends. For the peace he guards, for the love he knows, in the shadow of the gate, a warrior's hope grows. Guardian of the gate, between worlds apart, with a soul haunted by peace and a warrior's heart. Through the market's cheer to the battle's start, he stands not alone, his kindness
darkness alarm.
From the deep woods where shadows lie comes a force no one can defy. With ancient roots and a fire untamed, Bramble's wrath cannot be framed. The wildfire spreads, devours the night, turning decay into vibrant light. Through the cinders, new life will grow, a balance forged where the flames will go. A quiet giant with wisdom vast, haunted by echoes of a broken past. He walks the line of life and despair, with flames that burn and winds that tear. The wildfire spreads, devours the night, turning decay into vibrant light. Through the cinders, new life will grow, a balance forged where the flames will go. Bound to the forest, its will entwined. Fire's destruction, yet life defined. The blaze will sear, the roots will bind, cleansing the dark, restoring the mind. The earth's fury, a spark, a breath, a harbinger both of life and death. Each step he takes, the wildfire calls to purge corruption and raise the walls. The wildfire spreads, devours the night, turning decay into vibrant light. Through the cinders, new life will grow, a balance forged where the flames will go. Stand in his way and you'll meet your end. The forest's wrath is no foe to defend. The blaze will cleanse, the roots will remain. Nature's justice in Bramble's domain. In the heart of the battle where the darkness creeps, stands a cleric of stone. Through the shadows he peeps, with a prayer on his lips and a flicker of light. Guardian cliff keeps the innocent in sight. This is healing, this is prayer. Soul's light shines everywhere. Worship now, don't miss the call. In our D&D world where we stand tall. Through the dungeons cold where the dire rats creep, and the cries of the fallen disturb ancient sleep. Cliff raises his hands, the earth shakes and splits. Mercy's touching his spell, his devotion never quits.
Laughter echoes, a jester's grim play took his party's breath in a macabre display. Toyed with his spirit, dealt diamonds of fate, revived them to play on, whispered the checkmate.
This is healing, this is prayer. Soul's light shines everywhere. Guard your hearts and heed the plea. In the lands where we quest, Cliff's prayer sets you free. When the evil sneers and the innocent cry, Cliff's anger flares and his spells fly high. By
fight you all. With every foe the jester's lock on, still much stronger rose the cleric, armed by sheer will. This is healing, this is prayer. Soon's light shines everywhere. Join a chorus, sing along. In Cliff's world, right battles wrong. So gather round, adventurers bold. Under cliffs, watch the stories unfold. With a prayer for the weak and a heart for the strong. In this D&D game, this cleric belongs. Feathers in the dark sky, silvery trace. Miku soars above with a warrior's grace. Claw sharp as secrets, eyes on the skies. She slices through down where danger lies. Wings of vengeance, swift and keen. She's the storm, fierce and unseen. From the ashes, from the blaze, Miku rises through the haze. He stirs the past, us for the unknown. Mysteries unmasked in the winds they're showed. Sometimes she retreats to find another day. A wise warrior knows when to join the fray. He stirs the past, best for the unknown. Mysteries unmasked in the winds they're shown. Sometimes she retreats to find another day. A wise warrior knows when to join the fray. Shadows whisper old tales of battles won and won, but every flight casts new shadows under the same sun. Through tempest and trials, her spirit never sways. Miku the zealot sets the skies ablaze. The vengeance swift and keen, she's the soul fierce and unseen. From the ashes, from the blaze, Miku rises through the haze. Fire cry across the wind, a tale of fire, of strength within. Miku's journey never done. In every shadow she becomes the sun.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So, we left off with a dragon falling on Bramble, a performer over here doing his thing, and Miku slicing from anus to mouth on this dragon. What do you guys do now?
I am
Okay, well-
attempting to get this dragon tail off of my body.
Impossible.
I will go over help Bramble.
Yeah. Same.
Just go through one of the massive holes I left in its body. Yeah, while you guys are struggling.
I will
with that-
give Nafir advantage.
And DG, fix your mic. You sound really far away.
While you guys are struggling with that, you'll see Bravo kind of hop down here. She'll hop off heads of everybody on the way. Boop, bop, beep, and she's gonna go right up to Tim here, and she said, "Hey, you, wizard boy, you want to play a game? It'll be fun, I promise."
Which wizard boy? Me? Little me?
Yes, 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 the magic one. It's easy. Just tell me a number between 1 and 10.
Bravo,
I
aren't
have-
you at least going to introduce yourself?
Ah, it's no fun. Yes, I am Bravo. I work with Mr. J. Can't forget him.
I think we've heard of these people.
Who's Mr. J?
What did he call them?
Oh, yes, I know his little playthings. I'm fully aware of what they are, and he's assured me they're a good time. I just want to verify.
Well, I have a feeling if I say anything but 0, it's gonna be arrows in my chest. So I'm gonna go with 0.
0. Perfect. Let's see. Do that. You'll notice, you haven't really noticed before, but all these little bombs around the building seem to spark up in exactly 0
Ooh.
seconds.
I love it.
Careful, Bravo. Don't break Mr. J's toys.
They'll be fine.
I'm gonna whisper
Guys!
in his ear.
Guys, I'm still trapped. I hear sizzling.
You're probably safer under the dragon.
In the fear. Do you remember how you're supposed to watch us so we don't kill innocent people?
Yeah.
We need to leave. We need to leave now before I choke the life out of this woman.
I don't think I've seen innocent people around. Although they did help us with the dragon.
Cliff, where you're standing right now, you're actually eye to eye to her as far as height goes. She is a very short, halfling-looking woman.
I know.
Oh.
I know who you work for, and I
Have we been
appreciate
back
your help.
for a while?
What's that, Miku?
Have we been back for a while?
For
Have we
couple
been back
minutes.
for a while?
Yes, from break.
Yes, couple
Oh,
minutes.
Yeah, I legitimately did not hear anything that was happening until now. So there's this joke bomb.
Yes.
Yeah, they all started lighting up around the building.
Are you, by chance, like, looking at other web pages or something like that? Because sometimes those will overwrite.
That might be it, though it's more like YouTube videos that I didn't close a tab on. They're not actually playing, they're just in the background.
Gotcha. You might be overtaxing your computer. This does use a lot.
So,
But either way, go ahead, Cliff. You were speaking to fear.
Yeah. Do you remember that thing about us not killing random people?
Yeah.
We need to say thank you for helping these people helping us and get me out of here before I strangle her to death.
Well, I will certainly thank them for their assistance. However, I will say that these bombs go off and people die are no longer innocent people.
Oh no, these people work for somebody who is not good.
Technically,
yeah.
there's nobody around you that is alive outside of your group.
Well, an attack on us would also not make them.
They're more powerful than we can handle. So we would just say thank you and move on. I will eviscerate their corpses eventually, but not today.
It's very, very life cleric of you.
Then perhaps that is the route we should take.
Cliff has a very strong feeling towards these people.
Why don't you help me get this dragon off Bramble?
Yeah. And he is like deadpan. Like you could see rage in his eyes.
So as you guys are standing there having this discussion, there's almost like a pseudo snowfall from all the ice and whatnot, and you see Bravo hop from snowflake to snowflake to snowflake up the side of the building.
Which one is Bravo?
When,
The Quinn looking bitch.
well, before she jumps up, if she was right next to me, could I speak with her?
You speak with her now.
Okay. Well,
Sure.
I want to do it while she was there, if that's okay.
Sure.
And Tim will channel his inner insanity from when he was trapped in the cell from way before. Get in her face with a giant grin. You like games? I love games. Games are what make the world go round. What kind of games does Mr. J play? Would he want to play a game? Will you tell us the rules? What are your rules?
Tim, you don't play these games.
No, but you should
My
always know the
favorite
rules.
game is tag. Unfortunately, we don't have time today, but don't worry. I'll take a note of you, especially, Mr. I don't think she actually knows you specifically. Actually, she probably doesn't. They don't know any of you, do they?
No, she would have heard rumors about Miku and Cliff, maybe, but the rest of them are new faces.
I knew. Well, I'll let him know we have some new toys.
Tell him his days. Tell him his day is coming.
You're coming on his days. Got you.
Play day.
Hmm.
And yeah, she jumps up on snowflakes to get back on top of the building.
So, how many bombs do you see, Mr. DG?
Probably one for each room. This is a pretty massive building, so you guys, it'd be safe to say, from what you can see, assuming there's more, that this will probably destroy the building.
Miku, get the kid.
Yep, Miku's gonna grab Nero.
You're going to
Try.
grab Nero?
She's like, I'm getting you out of here. I know we've had a history, but I'm getting you out of here.
Huh. As you do that, you're going to take 3 swipes from her scythe.
Ugh.
I assume a 23 hits
Yep.
for 23 damage. Does a 17 hit?
Yep.
For 20 damage.
And yep, then she falls down.
And a 23 for 15 damage.
And okay, so she's dead again.
As you go unconscious, you fall to the ground on the stairs.
Someone
in front
catch
of
her!
the life, or in front of the life
Featherfall.
cleric. Okay. So you don't
Life
bounce
cleric-
off the stairs, but you do land on the stairs.
Wait,
I
is
will
she
say,
unconscious or dead? It doesn't matter much given Cliff is right there and she is a zealot barbarian. I just want to make sure.
I think you have a failed death save for getting hit while unconscious.
She would have
Okay.
2.
2.
2.
If she would have hit the steps, she would have taken another one.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh,
they feather falled her.
Where is it?
Tim,
Also-
Tim, dump a health potion in her mouth.
we described this ice as being melted and her jumping up on the snow, so
Not melted.
Oh,
Just the
don't-
like falling snowflakes from it being so cold.
Don't bother wasting the potion. I will help Miku and walk up and cast Cure Wounds. So I need a.
I wouldn't recommend trying to steal Mr. J's toys. Besides, you didn't even ask him if he wants to go with you. That's kidnapping in most areas.
I'm
One of
sorry.
these days, I'm gonna shove my fucking fist down Mr. J's throat, and I'm gonna rip out his fucking innards.
Oh, I haven't heard of that game. Do
Oh.
tell.
It was fun.
I may be a life cleric, but I swear to God, if it's the last thing I do on this earth, on this country, is I will kill that motherfucker.
I'm Miss Oob.
Also, Miku, you're going to take another level of exhaustion.
Obviously, yes.
obviously.
She's like,
And
I'm used to
Bravo.
this.
10 HP to Miku.
I mean, it is the occupational hazard of being.
You're doing your job.
Well,
Bravo will hold up one of the bombs and say,
What did?
time's almost up, and then drop it down the front side of the building.
Guys, we need to run.
I
Yep,
will run.
Miku is flying. But yeah.
All right. As you guys are running, Encore slices through the air. A portal of sorts seems to open up, and the three of them walk through it.
So
Shortly after,
Seconds. Little flags come up from each palm that says bang.
and then just a couple more seconds after that, the entire area explodes. The entire orphanage caves in. Let's see if I can do a thing. There's a thing I can do.
We need to go to the council.
I would say that was our only thing we were coming here for, wasn't it?
Yes, but with
Most of the
Jester's
kids are already
involvement,
dead.
it changes things.
Oh, that's not working either. That pisses me off.
I see it.
You see the black?
Saw it too.
No, I see the fire.
Do you? Doesn't show up on stream. That's why I was curious.
oh yeah, I see it.
I don't.
There we go. The entire area is engulfed. The shockwave hits all of you in the back. Doesn't cause any damage, but gives you a pretty good idea of what those joke bombs are capable of.
Pretty sure they were used in the first Joker fight. Well, no, it was a gag gift instead, but it was the same principle.
What
Cliff,
do
as
you-
we head back to the capital, I think I have some questions that I would appreciate answers to.
I agree. And if I could,
What are your questions, Lafir? Tim?
I
Well-
love the answer too.
Who were they? Who is Mr. J? And why does it throw you into such a blinding rage?
Mr. J killed all of us, except Cliff, and resurrected us. That was Kalut, who both of you guys know, Nilar, who both of you didn't, because he refused to come back when given the chance. And after everyone else was dead, he gave Cliff the diamonds needed to resurrect us, except for me, because I don't need diamonds. He just trolled him by making the diamonds vanish for my case.
He counterspelled one of them, if you recall, right?
Yep.
And do you remember what one of the diamonds was?
He counter-spied Reviv.
It was a
The
purple
purple one
diamond,
turned-
I believe, that fucked up.
That turned colored into a reborn.
That is quite a story. Is it one that has been
Technically, we have another.
with the council outside of this group?
I believe I mentioned it to the council.
I think you did too.
Yeah, I
if
believe.
remember right.
Yeah, during your
Yeah, I'm pretty
trial.
sure that happened.
And there was I did notice a shift at the information that I gave.
I would be curious, and I believe the council would be interested to know of cults forming in their areas of influence, especially ones that go around kidnapping children and blowing up orphanages.
Slash.
Yeah, that seems problematic.
I agree.
If there's one thing that I do on this planet before I die, it's going to be to snap the jester's neck.
Nafir, could you hack off one of the dead orphanage people's heads? Maybe two.
No?
Wait,
What a ridiculous...
Tim, are you saying we
What the
decapitate
fuck?
children?
I
No,
feel like
it didn't
would
have
be,
to be the children.
I feel like it would
No,
be very
no.
difficult to go back and take heads off of anything since there's
they were all-
not
Because it's
a
all
lot.
ashes at this point.
They were all
I was
exploded.
wondering more like the frozen ones.
Yeah, that's not there anymore.
Okay, so it's just a perfect crater in there.
Could you
Unlucky.
Mostly
fill me
perfect.
in on your thoughts behind such a repulsive
Yes.
thought?
Oh, well, you can. I don't have the capability yet, but I imagine someone at the Capitol may be able to speak with dead creatures, get some answers. Why were they here? Why did they take Nero?
Would be shocked if the children from the orphanage knew the answers to those questions, but I see your point. However, I don't believe that there is anything left to return to the capital with.
I feel like
I mean, if that's your thought process, Tim, we should have taken one of the kobolds.
now.
Miku,
What was that?
Poor kids.
sorry, real quick, Miku. When you had gone up to grab Nero, you saw him visibly pull away from you. Almost a look of disdain in his eyes as he saw you and your group.
Tim, what I was saying was, it's a good. I understand what you're saying. I was a little thrown off at first. Thought you were doing something weird. It might have been better if we had taken one of the kobolds' bodies, though.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But they looked like they were opposing parties. They might not know what the jester wants if you're after him. Although to me, he comes off as a lesser evil, considering he let you come back. But
I wish we could have taken the dragon's head.
that would be great.
Is there anything left of the dragon?
Probably the leftover feces of him shitting himself as he fell.
I mean, did the explosion fucking
He's
obliterate him too?
He's gone. This looks like a meteor hit this area.
Bramble checks himself because you also said that he might have gotten shit on.
There's definitely doo-doo on your back.
But
It came down the tail, and when the tail hit you, I mean, you were just smeared with duty. You should give Cliff a hug.
Guys, I'm kind of done with this day.
It's been pretty miserable for me too.
I don't disagree. I would like to go against combatants that are on the ground moving forward, if we could.
We can buy you a bow.
I'm sure. I've never been great with them, but I suppose anything would be better than standing there just yelling at them, hoping that they pay attention to me.
we could get you like a harpoon gun.
I was gonna say I could lend you a few of my javelins.
Oh, you have 3 of my javelins. I need those back, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Do you give those back to him?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe she had 5, so 2 of them were.
She has
2
2.
of them were hers.
She has 2 of them on her.
Okay.
Do you give both of them to him?
Oh. I thought I had 5, and she probably would have recovered them from the pirate's base. So she gives the.
Didn't. I don't assume anything. So if you don't say that you're recovering your arrows or your caltrops or whatever, you did not grab them.
Damn it.
That is player agency, my man.
All right.
Now.
I'll buy him. I'll buy him javelins next city we get to.
Well, I can't imagine they're very expensive. I can buy my own if you don't have them anymore. That's
Do you
fine.
guys head back to the capital? Do you head to the nearest non-beaten up town? Where do you guys head to?
I think the capital would be the best choice.
Before we leave, before we leave, Miku, could you help me take a look around beyond the explosion towards the back of the orphanage? Maybe see if there's anything from the children? What they did?
Didn't the entire orphanage blow up?
Yeah, behind it, like children play
Okay.
outside, I hope.
Is there anything left of the yard either?
Give me an investigation. This place is pretty charred. There's still small fires.
She's gonna activate Kaito's fedora to cancel out the disadvantage.
I'm gonna go.
created by her exhaustion.
I'm gonna go beyond the explosion, like far back, see if tucked away, if there's anything.
Okay.
Wow.
Still-
While Tim does that, Nafir is going to go to Cliff, be like, I think we're having a good influence on Tim. I don't know if you've noticed, but he seems to be caring about people other than himself, which is, in my opinion, incredible progress.
Yeah. The whole the whole chopping the heads off thing kind of threw me back for a second, but I think
Yeah, that
overall,
got me a little worried too.
I think he's doing a lot better.
Yeah. I mean, at least he had a justification for
He
that
did.
bizarre request. But
So many dice.
Oh no.
Tim found a bomb.
I certainly
So-
think that your influence on him is rubbing off. And
That's nice. Nice.
Well, yeah, and I apologize for my temper flaring up there. I have strong feelings towards that individual,
you have a
and a
history.
promise that I've made him.
You've got a
Mika.
history, and that's understandable. And
You've-
everyone is entitled to their grudge or what have you.
That's why I did say I was trying to do it the council way. I was, we need to get out of here and thank them for their help, but leave.
But if your description of them is accurate, I would call them anything but innocent.
No, they're not innocent. I just didn't want to go ballistic in front of you and get arrested.
And I appreciate that. And that is certainly something we will address when we return. I don't necessarily know that we'll go to the council. I may just go to Annabelle and some of the other paladins there. Get their insight and thought on this, potentially enlist their assistance locating this group. But, I appreciate your self-control. And Bramble, I appreciate your initiative and your dedication to assisting this group. I do wish you would pay attention a little bit better. Watch out for falling dragons. That was quite the deadlift I had to do.
I'll be honest, I thought I was close enough to the wall. And I'll just leave it at that.
Just call it a lesson learned. It's okay. It happens.
By the way, can any of you have any water or soap for some reason, please?
Bramble, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh God.
DC 15. Nice. you're a bit sweaty, and just before it reaches your lip, there's a little bit of sweat and doo-doo rolling down the side of your face towards your mouth, but you're able to feel it and wipe it away.
Afraid I don't have any soap on me, although I could offer you my water skin. Hopefully that provides some
actually-
assistance.
Just to verify, Miku and Tim, where were you looking specifically?
I was looking far back into tucked away if there's any kind of tree area where maybe a disgruntled child would hide, and looking the area over, any writing or maybe damage if
Okay.
that could happen.
And Miku, where were you looking?
She'll look in the maybe if there's rocks behind this orphanage. Similar idea to Tim, but two different areas.
Are you looking past the blast area or are you looking in the blast area?
Pass it.
Okay. Miku, as you are searching around, you um, see something that looks similar to this. Maybe.
Oh, oh,
Hmm.
oh.
But it's half burnt up. Uh, Tim, you go out and you are looking around. It seems, for the most part, all the children that, like, this attack must have happened very quickly. Um, you could tell that the children were trying to escape when the dragon attacked. The one who got furthest away was the fairy girl who took to the sky but was frozen. You do find a very well-made tile, ceiling tile, that has been tossed out that way. Seems a little bit different from the rest of the place. It seemed worn, a little worn down, almost like it was newly made.
Shoddy craftsmanship.
But that seems to be all you can find out at that range. Everything else seems to be ashes. With that 26, I will say that on your way back, you notice deep in the crater some shattered eggs. There's not much
That's a
left to
waste.
them, but you can see the shells are all shattered up and whatnot.
Is it still? Is the blast area still pretty like hot and molten, or
Not
could I?
molten per
Okay.
se, but like there's definitely small fires. Think of a war zone. As
Okay,
opposed
I'll
to
try.
You'll hear the wiggles.
Yeah, less nuke,
can-
more non-nuclear weapons.
I will go and gather what I can of the shells.
Sure. It's not many. We'll say 6 pieces of shell that doesn't instantly fall apart when you go to try to pick it up.
Well, there's nothing really left around here. Just empty husk.
Yeah.
Do you guys prefer to bury or burn your dead?
Well, these kids were of various different species, so I imagine it varied a lot. But pretty much everything was already burned, wasn't it?
Oh, they're frozen, I think, unless they're in the blast range.
Cliff will kneel down at the edge of the crater, and he'll say some passing rites for Sune and all the kids.
Give me a religion check.
You know what? I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
2.
That's what Bramble's covered in. It was a 1, so
Okay.
you'll get a dirty 20.
So 24.
Nope, just a dirty 20.
Oh, just 20.
You can add your modifier if you have one on the nat 20.
Okay.
Let's see here. You drop down to your knees and you start praying. And as you do, you hear the sound. It's not your fault. Bad things happen to good people. They'll be up here in time. And as she's speaking, you hear She's almost trying to soothe you.
Yeah, Cliff's in tears as she's talking.
Sometimes fate just doesn't play the right hand. It's not your fault. It's not the gods' fault. It's evil people doing evil. And you hear her cut off. And that's enough out of you. And everything cuts off.
Cliff, are you okay?
No. Something just took Sune. She was speaking to me, and then she wasn't.
Maybe she
It wasn't her choice.
maybe she like ran out of words in her spell.
No, I heard somebody say that's enough out of you, and she cut off.
We might need to get to a hall or some place of worship and figure that out.
I haven't found somebody who worships Sune here. I don't believe they even know she exists.
Did you try and speak to whoever interrupted Sune? Sounded like you
Didn't
could
get
hear him.
Didn't get the chance. Lost my connection.
So Miku just gives Cliff a massive hug.
He pushes her away.
Understandable.
So understanding. I get it.
Alright. I know what happened here is terrible, but we do need to move on. We need to hurry up and let them know, let the council know what just happened here. This is bad.
To the Platinum Keep.
And Cliff will look to the sky and he'll just, I won't let anything happen to you, Sune. I'm coming.
You can definitely feel your connection to her weaken. It won't change anything mechanically, but you can feel it weaken.
Just hold on, I'm coming.
All right. And with that, we're going to call it a session. All right. As we have done in the past, we will go ahead and meet up in Discord. For those of you that want to. For everybody else, all our fans, listeners, and otherwise, we will catch you in 2 more weeks.
See you soon.
Bye.
Goodbye.
As we close the curtain, step back from the fight, the dungeon's echoes fade into the night. Stepdaddy here with one last shout. Reflect on the journey, what's it all about? Farewell, my crew, till the strings pull once more. In lands of shadow, where the dragons soar. Remember these nights, fierce and free. Stepdaddy's call, forever we'll see. Spells cast, swords clash, rolling the dice. Each moment captured, no need to think twice. Stories woven with a beat and a rhyme. Memories etched for the end of time. Rise again with hearts ablaze. Carry the torch through the endless maze. The echo of metal, the pulse of the beat. Until we return, our fates to meet. Farewell, my crew, till the strings pull once more. In lands of shadow, where the dragons soar. Remember these nights, fierce and free. Stepdaddy's call, forever we'll see. So keep the fire, let it burn through the dark. Await await the jester's next remark. Attack of opportunity, the stage is set. Till next we play, never forget.